Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Role Seekers and the Legend of Nibel. My name is Dustin Ritchie. I am your humble dungeon master, both your best friend and your greatest enemy. Welcome to the world of Nibel, an unfinished world full of gods and monsters where belief is stronger than reality, and though the gods are dead, prayers are still answered. We are a group of 6 adventurers, normal players just like you, who are putting this show on in our basement. Actually, it's just the 6 of us with our audio technician, Daryl Ritchie Music, and we're so excited to be able to bring you wonderful tales of subcreation, to coin a Tolkien term. Let's get to it, everyone. Welcome to Role Seekers and the Legend of Nibel. All right, so I'm surrounded by the table here tonight with our intrepid adventurers. If you missed the first episode, go ahead and check that out. It's on Twitch, it's also on YouTube, and it's where any podcast is available. We have it on all podcast sources, which we're really, really excited about. So I'm going to have them go around and introduce themselves, but in the first video, we did a character introduction. You will be noticing a new face at the table, so we'll start with them here in a moment. This is our good friend, Kevin Wesley. Zachary Eugene Gibson could not make it tonight. He is running a theatrical production out of Culver Academies. Mr. Kevin, would you please introduce your new character?
Sure. Like Dustin said, my name is Kevin Wesley. I play a monk named Torque.
Ooh. And we'll find out more about him as he's gone on some wacky adventures in the forgotten dark realms. A void.
The nothingness.
Hi, my name is Allison Ritchie, and I play a cleric named Lyra.
Perfect.
Hi, I'm Jamie Spiegel, and I play a druid named Clara, and I have a little bear cub named Drogo.
Hi, I'm Calvin Carden, and I play the wizard Montague.
Nice.
Hi, I'm Eli.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Eli Carden. I play the fighter David Jones.
Perfect. All right, everybody. So, welcome back, fellow seekers. If this is your second time joining us, we're so excited that you have become a part of our gaming community. You are a seeker. What do you seek? Is it adventure? You're in the right place. Remember that when change your role, change your fate. So, before we get into tonight's episode, I want to go over a couple of the rules. We do a homebrew session of Dungeons & Dragons. We're an unofficial Dungeons & Dragons group. If you want to check out all of the gaming community support, please check out the About section on Twitch. We have a lot of gaming community people that are allowed us to use their wonderful art. So give them a good shout out. Of course, Fei Ying Liu, who did our wonderful drawings. And we're really excited to jump into tonight's game. Some of the homebrew rules that you'll want to know about is every 4 levels, the players are granted a plot point. This allows them to change the story in some remarkable way. We've had some really exciting plot points where artifacts start to belong to different people, lineages change, alliances change, very exciting things. You get 1 of those every 4 levels. A couple players at the table have multiple plot points due to some special features that they were given. They cannot use a plot point to help themselves, though. So they can't be like, I want to have the dragon amulet of 1,000 dragons. Can't do that. You're allowed an epic feat every level. An epic feat allows you to succeed in something epic without having to roll. This cannot be used for attack rolls or death saving throws, but it can be used in combat to do something like pull the mighty lever or shut the door. That sounds lame, but we had a character who shut a really big door. So, using an epic feat. You get that every 1 level. None of these abilities stack. And Mr. Torque, Kevin, you are granted Fated Strike. We learned about this last game.
That's right.
Once every 10 levels. Again, this will not stack. On a natural 20, I wanted to specify that. It's not a crit. It is a natural 20. If you roll it, you are allowed to do your critical damage at maximum damage times 1.5. So this allows you to change the fate of something. So if you hit a boss, you roll a natural 20, you've got smite after smite stacked and you're a paladin, it's time to use Fated Strike and change its fate. All right, so with all of that out of the way, let's jump into tonight's game where, unbeknownst to the players once again, we have a special video.
I have gone by many names. Once I was called the Third of Nine, the White Witch of Malbin, and the Mother of the Trevian Forest. But that was a long time ago. After Darius's rejection, I lost the will to guard the cherubs under my care. I saw the seeds of the forest as rancid fruit, so instead, I decided to make a deal with the stars. Agatha, the Soup Witch. It became my moniker, and while its simplicity charmed many, the truth behind its quaint description was much darker. For the stew I brewed was one of discontent, and I sowed my darkest magics into the future's broth, one of blood. The curse I made would have shaken the faith of the gods themselves, and it started with a child. I knew she would come to me once Paltis strung Cecil to the tree. In truth, the idea was part of my design, my machination for revenge. Varasha traveled into the forest and mixed her blood into the sap of the seedless tree, and I cut my heart from my still-beating chest, and the curse of the Trevian forest was born. For nearly 100 years, my strength grew as I feasted on the screams of Trevia. As Varasha became the Blood Queen, she stole children from the arms of their loved ones and drained them into the tree. There I suckled the blood from their lifeless, forsaken corpses, and I grew in strength as Garanduk fell to despair and was forgotten. But I too was deceived. It started with a shimmer, but it grew. I could see it behind the film of silver glass, silver eyes staring back at me from behind mirrors. It was almost unnoticeable at first, but eventually I felt my blood curdle with the filament, until the creature behind the glass bubbled up from under my skin and soaked its icy will into my mind. I called it the Echo, and it was my undoing. The deal I made, the curse I wrought, they were all part of something larger, something I could not see past the nose on my face, and the Echo was born from me, out of me, into the world of light. I suppose for Darius and his fated this was the crack they needed to undo my glorious work. It started with Kelix, a thief who stole my blessed cauldron. It ended with a knife in my heart. Clara, a bastard child of a wood elf and a charlatan. She did not even know what she had done until the blade had pierced the artery. But not before I got my revenge. Let them try to heal. It doesn't matter anymore. None of them will ever forget me. I will outlive my own name, but they will never forget the witch who wrought the curse of the Trevian forest. Sincerely, Agatha, the Balayar.
All right, so we're still dealing with audio issues, so hopefully you were able to hear it and didn't have any feedback, but unfortunately the players were not able to hear it, so single tier. But essentially what that just said was the Balayar, they've already defeated the Balayar. Clara stabbed the Balayar in the chest, her heart, and ended the curse of the Trevian forest, saving Garanduk a la Beauty and the Beast style. Some of the key things that they would have learned in this video was that the Balayar had Varasha steal children, put them into the sapless tree, and then drank their blood. However, she herself was deceived as the new villain, the Echo, was born out of her, a silver monster that came out of the mirrored glass that you have encountered before. Very exciting stuff. All right, so if you were in our last game, you know how it ended. The heroes took the scepter of Astarius, and using some quick thinking by Montague's part, decided to put the scepter up to the light in the window and have the light of the sun pierce down and wake Cecil up. They also looked around at each other and they noticed that they had starry eyes coming through their, seen in their eyes. Starry eyes, but only the group did. At the same time, a crack, a terrible roar erupts in the distance, and Khatzup's tower appears on the horizon. Khatzup, the archmage. Thank you. Khatzup. His tower appears in the distance and he points out at the group.
I'm sorry, who?
Khatzup. Thank you. Good.
We're gonna need some type of effect to go across the screen every time you say it.
Just a microphone.
There's a lightning bolt that goes through everybody's face.
Just like clearly terribly put in though.
All right, everyone. Let's get to tonight's episode of Role Seekers and the Legend of Nibel. Khatzup's tower appears in the distance. As it does, this evil archmage, an old man who you've only seen young and beautiful, but now he looks decrepit, old. You know that he has torn kingdoms apart. At least 7 territories were torn apart in his rampage to make his mage's tower. At the top of the tower, he holds an artifact that he said belonged to a god. But did it? Are you sure? Mm-hmm. It did separate Lyra's mind
Across the universe.
across whatever the darkness is. However, perhaps it is something else. Regardless, he is a foe to be reckoned with. In visions of the past, you have seen that Khatzup fought against Darius, the first prophet of Astarius. Darius used his magic to destroy a conflux at the top of the Circle of Nine's tower, forcing this dark wizard, he who will be named multiple times, this dark tower, and it forced the Circle of Nine to separate. Some of them turned toward the dark side, while others went toward a lighter world. But we also learned that while the conflux of magic was destroyed, this weakened them just enough for Emperor Aldarian Titus to smash the power completely apart, shattering the Circle of Nine forever. Regardless, this dark mage has returned. You notice that his tower seems slightly out of flux as it flickers within reality, but he wastes no time in making his first strike. As he approaches the balcony, you can see this almost because some of you have eagle eyes with your passive perceptions being ridiculously high. You see him approach the balcony, and with a single finger, he points toward the balcony that Darius is standing in. A sickly green light erupts from his finger. It seems to pulsate and push back. Those of you who are familiar with Dungeons & Dragons will know the spell, but we'll keep it quiet for now. As the sickly green light erupts across, you notice that it seems to be amplified, as though this is not simply a normal spellcaster casting Finger of Death. Lightning immediately erupts from around the tower, and purple streaks intermix with the green, turning it a sickled gray as it flies through the air. Immediately, Darius looks. He is in the way of the beam. But before it connects with him, he pulls his hand out, and using, perhaps telekinesis, the staff of Astarius erupts into his hand, and he smashes it into the ground. As he does, the sickled gray beam connects with the staff, and Darius, using all of his magic, you see an abjuration of energy appear around his hand as he begins to connect his magic with the staff. All around him, you see the entire, almost looks like a blue piece of glass erupts around the tower that you are in as the staff that Darius is holding, his hand almost immediately starts to decay, almost like it's necroting, but he is holding onto the staff, keeping whatever this terrible spell is at bay. As you look, mortified, Darius turns to you. Look to the book. He points out down with his dying hand, he points into the Trevian forest beyond Garanduk. It's nearer to the tower. Within range! Send him back to the void! What do you do?
All right.
Montague!
Yeah.
I opened the book.
You open the book. The book, immediately sensing its master in complete distress, begins to flip toward pages of healing. The cookbook spells the recipes that you have seen, they seem to be rewording themselves into some of the most powerful spells you've ever seen. If you had more time, you would devour the knowledge in the book. But the book is seen sentient almost, and it starts to turn to spells of healing, lesser restoration, greater restoration. But these are all to help Darius. It seems though the spell that you would need is not showing itself because you are not in the right spot.
We have to get to the spot in the woods where he pointed.
Everyone down the castle.
Yeah.
Okay, we jet.
Time out.
We're
How
jet-
close is Cecil?
Cecil is pulled away
Varasha?
out of the bed by Vinar Lorn,
Okay.
who immediately takes the queen and the princess out. He looks toward Darius. Darius, do you need my help? Darius turns. No, save my child. I will deal with this wretch. The magic that is being forced between these two, you believe that that Darius is only alive because the scepter of a goddess is in his hand. But Khatzup is showing no signs, thank you. Khatzup is showing no signs of weakness. This is his time. He has bided his time, baited his breath, and he's going to take your prophet down.
No, he's
not.
All right,
first
so
prophet.
you head down?
We run through the statue.
All right, so you run through the statue, but you notice right as you leave that Jojo Domino, the Floursack homunculus, walks up to Darius. You got this, Darius. I'm gonna stay here, and I'm gonna sting you. Jojo Darius, taking down Khatzup. All right, do you head down?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. I'm gonna change this music real quick. Just give me a second. I'm gonna change this.
Oh, and Lexi hides.
Lexi hides.
Lexi does not actually. Lexi runs down with you.
Oh, okay.
As Lexi approaches, and we'll give a little Lexi voice if we can. As Lexi gets down, hey guys, I'm gonna go and try to get some of the people together. You go ahead and try to get in there, and you guys go out there, and you guys do the best you can. And he runs into the tavern. And she runs into the tavern. I was talking about the player. Lexi runs into the tavern and tries to get some of the groups together. You ignore. As people run, you see Keelix. My goodness! Oh my gosh, what's happening? What's happening? He's running around with like his head cut off, but he seems to be trying to get some type of militia together. You notice that out on the mountain, you see that several of the guards who are completely ineptly trained, but they have gathered weak pikes and weak shields, and they are running toward the tower. But Khatzup seems to be ready. You notice that lightning, almost like a Tesla coil, begins to erupt out of the tower, and as it hits into the clouds evaporate. Storms, water begins to pour across the land, and a beautiful day is turned into a tumultuous tempest. You reach the edge of the city. Immediately, a large troll lumbers forward. It is Ugga, the troll that you saved from certain death. Ugga approaches. Ugga afraid of the loud noises. Ugga don't like the gray streak.
Ugga, do you want to help?
Ugga afraid. Ugga only have small hands compared to many hands. He points at a very large, burly man who has a large rock in his inordinately huge hand.
Is Bud nearby?
Bud is not nearby. Bud did not come with you at all.
But he's in it for the kill.
Yes.
Ugga, can you and Manny stay here and make sure nobody else attacks the city?
Ugga try. Ugga close these gates.
Yes.
Ugga go. He goes and grabs one of the big, huge wooden gates and just immediately, it just, easier Ugga thought. And he closes the other one behind you. Behind you hear the clamor of metal as the entire city begins to prepare for whatever this is. As far as they can tell, it's only one wizard that is causing such a commotion. You now find yourselves outside of Garanduk. If you remember, Garanduk is surrounded by mountains. So, you're sitting here, surrounded by mountains. Garanduk, the main fortress, is in the center. You have gone down into the small little hamlet that's being created, and you've gone to where the mountains meet. They have built a small door. The edifice of the door is not very powerful yet. It's simply wood, but they've built it. The doors have now been shut behind you. In front of you, up on a hill, you see a small, armament, a small group of soldiers. These soldiers do not look trained. They could potentially help you, but you also realize that if there is something that only you would be able to take on, their lives would be in great danger, as their training is not complete. They might even get in your way. However, you don't know, and you might need their help. However, further in front of you is the start of the Trevian forest. While some of the trees have been felled for lumber, the forest is magical in nature, or at least it has been until recently, and seems rather thick. However, you know that there is a clearing some ways in the distance, and you believe that it would be a clearing that would give you direct line of sight to Khatzup's tower from the back. Thank you. This is where you believe you need to go. However, as you look into the forest, a sickly, thick, gray fog has begun to fill all of the trees. This was not there yesterday. It was not even there this morning. You believe that whatever darkness Khatzup is conjuring, it is spreading. What do you do?
In the army of men, do we see any type of leader that we know? Saul,
Rogair.
Dub. Bud.
anyone we know in the group of fighters that looks like they're leading them that might have a better
Perception
chance?
check, please. It's a good question.
Well, starting off high. 13.
13. No.
You guys, do you see anyone that could help us? I don't want to risk these trainees' lives, but do you see anyone who's leading them or training them? It's so foggy.
I'm gonna turn to them. Who's the closest person next to
I mean, they're far away. They're like 300. They're like
they are.
probably 500 feet away.
Oh,
Okay, behind us or in front of us?
In front of you to the left.
Okay.
Are they charging up the
They're
castle?
simply trying to get ready. I mean, they're like in a small tent, almost like a jousting ring. It's like a training ground.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So they're up a small hill. They built a small tent. They have wooden posts all around to keep the horses and stuff at bay. But they're just clamoring. It looks like they're running toward equipment. This is all training equipment. It's all dented. It's not well sharpened, but it's better than nothing.
someone has to be leading them that might be able to help us.
Well,
Okay.
they do have horses, so.
They can't fight him. We have to warn them that they can't go and fight this.
But
no,
if-
they shouldn't.
But if we get the horses, we could just get to Khatzup faster.
We need to go. We need to go talk to them.
We'll go run that way.
Yeah.
Is that on the way?
Yeah.
All right. You head up toward this small embankment. Meanwhile. Cold is not a strong enough word. Darkness is a little too bright. In the depths of the void, Torque finds himself naked and alone.
Not again.
Surrounded by utter silence. The kind of silence that is deafening, maddening. Like being put in a chamber with, it's so silent that there's the ring of your own ears, which I believe studies have shown can cause insanity. So that's the type of silence you are met with. As you begin to walk around this place, you think you hear voices. What would you like to do?
I think I'll try to remember my training. So I'll sit here and I'll just start my meditations and see if I can just think of a way out of here.
Perfect. So, in this darkness, you find inner strength. You sit, begin to remember your teachings. What did your teaching tell you?
What you would do is you would clear your mind, of course, and just breathe. You focus on your breathing. You're in and you're out. Count your breaths, and just let everything else float away.
In this moment of serenity, you hear quite possibly the most blood-curdling scream somewhere in the distance. It's a mixture of a scream, a gurgle, and the sound of glass cutting a throat.
Okay, forget that. Okay.
It's just kind of this like... That was more of a duck. But you get the idea.
All right. Hoping that maybe there's somebody else here. I'll kind of go towards that voice, see if there's anything I can do to maybe help this thing that's in trouble.
Perfect. So you run toward no discernible direction. Will you do a survival check, please?
That is 19.
Perfect. So you believe that the scream came from every direction, but you hone in on a decibel that is a little bit higher, and you start to run toward a specific area. As you approach, you see that there is a woman in a white gown. She is laying in a pool of black water. The scene is very reminiscent of Stranger Things.
Okay, I run up to her. I shake her. Like, is she reacting at all?
She is not. As you touch her, her skin feels soggy, almost like an empty meat sack.
Okay, I roll her over onto her back, see if
You
it's
see
even worth it.
maggots pour out of her mouth.
Oh, nope. Oh, nope. Okay.
Will save.
I wonder if she's dead.
11.
So, you're okay right now, but you feel like a small tinge of madness.
And so it begins. Okay.
Beginning.
Behind you, you feel something kind of brush across your back. It feels like feathers on your neck.
Oh, nope. Okay. All right. I back away from the body. I'm just ready for
It's
something to happen.
Gone.
Okay. I go back to the body. I kind of check it out a little bit. Is there?
The body is gone.
Oh, okay.
So like you turn, and when you turn back, the body is gone, and now there's just darkness again.
Oh,
And your feet feel like they're on solid ground rather than water.
okay. Okay. I'll try this again. I'll try to sit down and then try to focus again.
You can do this, Torque. You hear a modulation of your own voice begin to talk to you.
Hello?
Torque, you can do this. It's me, your brother.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Not you.
As far as you know, do you have a brother?
No.
There you go.
I don't.
Oh no.
Can you hear me?
Of course, Torque, I'm always with you. Mordecai is here.
Mordecai? When did you become my brother?
I've always been here with you, Torque.
Okay.
Don't you remember I was killed horribly? And your entire purpose is to avenge me or find out what happened?
Of course. How could I forget?
The seed begins to kind of plant itself in your mind, and it feels oddly reminiscent of another person that you've come in contact with.
Right. Okay. Well, if you're here to help, can you tell me a way to get out of here?
Eat the good berry.
Why?
I tentatively just kind of. Oh wait, I don't have pockets. Oh. Do we have another option?
You've got to believe, Torque, if you want to eat the good berry. You see a good berry in your hand.
Okay.
Not like that. You put the good berry in your hand, you bite down, you just bit your own finger. Oh, Torque, we have so far to go. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere.
Great.
What are we gonna do?
How am I supposed to eat the good berry if I can't just eat the good berry?
I'm not here, Torque. You've got to be the one that figures this out.
Okay.
You know who would have been able to do it? Wilby.
If I remember, somebody else shoved that in his mouth.
I think it was me. you see a stalwart fighter in the distance. He looks lost. As he looks at you, you see his skin is completely pale, and he has no eyes. But it is without a doubt Chief A.
Chief A? I run over.
So as you run, it's almost like you start to run and he falls back and you see him, he is in a grave. And as soon as you reach him, like no one is around him, but dirt is being thrown into the grave.
I jump in, I throw the dirt out. I try to get his body out of the grave.
All right, so you can easily do it. So you just you pull him back up, you put him on the ground, and he kind of blinks with his empty sockets, and he's looking up at you. Hi, Torque.
Hey. Do I have another good berry?
You have another good berry?
All right. I give this good berry to him.
He eats it. And he blinks, and as he does, you see that his eyes return. Where are we?
I don't know. I've been here a couple times now. It's just
You found your way out?
once.
How?
I don't know. I was just pulled out. And then I was pulled back in again. I don't know. I can't seem to stay away.
Why are we here?
I don't know.
Okay.
We've been here for a while now, and I'm just hearing this voice now, and remember Wilbane's voice? Well, I've got a Wilbane voice now, and I'm just trying to get out of here. And then you appeared, so do you have any ideas?
I don't know if we can get out of here. Not without help. I'm so cold. As he puts his head back, you see his eyes sink back into nothing. And he just kind of, it looks as though he's being lost to his own desperation. As you're holding him in your hands, though, you look down and you notice that you are fully dressed.
Okay, well that's an improvement. All right, Chief A, I need you to stick around here, okay? I don't need to be here alone again. Just kind of stick with me again, and I pop him another good berry.
You're not alone, Torque.
Oh, I need something.
Mordecai is here to help
I
you.
need something corporeal. That'd be great.
If you want me to be corporeal, simply make it happen.
Okay.
You see Mordecai. He looks a lot like you, but he's incredibly well dressed with lots of finery, many different rings, a large sack of gold. It looks as though he's lived the posh life.
Okay, well, we'll get into that in a little bit. What's Chief A looking like?
He looks worse for wear. The Goodberry has made him breathe again.
Okay. Well, he's here at least. Mordecai, do you have any other ideas?
The way I see it, we've got a couple of options. You and I get to know each other a little better. We figure out which one of us is the stronger of the two, and let that one figure it out.
We'll call that Plan B. I'm going to try something else. So I sit down again, and this time I pray. In the past, I've called on Osran's help with Lyra kind of instructing me, and I've felt something from that before, and I figured if anything can get me out of something like this, it would be a god. So I'll sit there and I'll try to pray to Osran.
You begin to pray to Osran. Oh, Allie's giving you the god dice of her god. God roll.
Come on. You're the first roll on that dice land on the dragon.
It would be perfect, right?
It would just be so perfect.
All right, Osran.
I want it for you.
I wanted to fail.
I know you're there. I've felt your power before.
Oh, I just
If something had happened, then please let it happen. 17.
Still pretty good. So you, that's so cool. So you begin to pray to Azaran. Azaran, please. And you feel something warm inside you, almost like the sun prayer. you imagine that there's a bead of light at the center of your chest. And as you breathe, that little bit of light starts to grow just a little bit brighter. Torg, what are you doing?
Just hold on. I think I'm onto something here.
You begin as you continue to breathe, you feel the light growing. You also hear a horrible scream in the distance. It sounds almost exactly like the one you heard a little bit ago. Torg, I think we need to go check that out.
Just give me a second again. You go check it out. Get back to me on that.
I can't go without you, Torg. Next to you, you hear the death throe of Chief A. The kind of...
I still focus on that little bead.
The bead is getting brighter.
That's all I focus on. I'm just trying to make that grow.
Open your eyes, Torg. We have to get out of here. You're just sitting there. That's not going to help. Torg. You find yourself back in silence. And as you take a breath in and you breathe out, you hear this. It does not feel like it is your own breath that you just breathed out. You're almost afraid to take another breath in as your lungs feel hot, almost like they're on fire. You are sitting there in a dark void with no oxygen in your lungs and utterly afraid that if you breathe in, your lungs are getting so hot you actually think they might burn. What would you do?
Well, nothing else is going to change. So I got to make a change and take another breath.
You take in a very large breath. Meanwhile.
Can I initiate a plot point, possibly?
Sure.
Torg, do you have a backstory of like, your people?
Backstory of what?
Your people, where you came from?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Brief summary.
Just quick.
I came from the Iron City. I was one of the higher ups of one of the appraisers for a private company. I was the in-between from all of the gems and the minerals and the metals coming from the mines. I would appraise them before they go off and they're being sold. Some other stuff kind of goes down. I don't know how much further we want to go into it, but basically I am forced to run away.
Is it a religious area?
Mm-mm.
So I want to initiate a plot point that Azeron chooses special people to give his power to. That long, long ago, his ancestors were a chosen group, but as the gods were forgotten about, they forgot about him.
It's your backstory. Would you like this plot point to work?
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't think it really clashes with anything that I can think of. So yeah,
Like he wouldn't even know about it.
Yeah.
But just long, long, long ago, his ancestors were, a few of them were chosen by Azeron as well.
Okay.
But
Plot point?
plot point.
Ooh, we are burning up these plot points. One per game. Plot point. Oh no, I wanted the... This is the beauty of that. Oh, I'm trying to find the... This will work. You take in a deep breath. Meanwhile, the group runs up to the barracks. You see the groups run out. What do we... They stop and they turn around and look. Out of the very air, you see a simple thread of light cutting through the air. As you take a breath in the void, you stand up and you feel as though something is pushing you forward. You feel hot and strong, and though as you take a breath out, you feel as though smoke is almost coming out of your nostrils. And in the back of your mind, with the plot point initiated, you hear
this threshold. You are mine, but you will burn with 1,000 stars.
I take a step.
I can't
Take a
spell.
step.
I step back.
You take a step, and as you take a step, you feel your elemental abilities shrink away as they are filled with fire and light. A moment later, you see the string of light crack open, and you see a familiar face fall to the ground, not naked. He has all of his equipment, but he is also steaming. As he lifts his hand, you see that they are glowing for just a moment with light. And we introduce our first character from Talsha's Cauldron of Everything, a monk of
Mercy.
mercy.
I remember. I like that.
Torque rejoins the land of the living. This happens immediately as you approach the top. Light cracks, and as it does, you see lightning from Khatzup's tower. Boom! Hit right next to you. It looks as though it would have been a clear shot, but it simply fizzles out as it goes to hit you. Just
Rise.
and that's all you hear.
Do we all hear that?
Nope, just
Oh,
him.
okay.
Torque!
Okay.
You're back.
I think for good. I hope.
He's got
Yes.
clothes on.
I do. I've got clothes. Do
Are you
I have
full,
my
is he
spoon?
full of slime?
He is not.
Does he have a spoon though?
He has his
I have my
spoon.
spoon. I have my spoon. Okay. All right, guys.
I'm glad we came over here.
Yeah. A lot of stuff happened. Where's that lightning from?
I'm a point at his tower.
His tower. You see it.
Him again? Okay.
You keep entering when we have really bad days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm feeling a little bit different. Hopefully I can help out a little bit before I disappear again, or better yet, not disappear at all.
Yeah,
So
just stay here this time.
Yeah,
I'm
that'd be great.
just gonna
Let's-
hug you.
Okay, I'm back.
As you do, this is very different than the last time, because the group you met up with, they hugged you. You don't feel a tether. You don't feel as though something could pull you back at any moment. It feels like some invisible string has been cut. And for those who are super D&D fans, rather than him going to the ethereal plane with a silver cord, it's like you've returned to the material plane, and it's gone. Okay?
I'm feeling more solid here. So I think,
Good, because we need your help.
Yeah.
We've missed you.
Lyra, it was Azeron.
He brought you back?
He brought me back.
Of
Alright,
course
it
he
doesn't
did.
matter right now. We gotta worry about the tower.
I
Yeah,
knew that was gonna
he's
happen.
right. We'll get to that later, but
Of course he did, though.
yeah.
No current of magic brought you back.
So let's.
He was washed ashore on our plane.
Guys, other things.
Yeah. What's the plan? What are we doing here?
I'm gonna point at the guards. Which
So the
one?
guards are they're stunned silent. One, that this just happened. A couple of them are completely mortified, but the rest of them are like, the heroes. They're like murmuring, heroes. You see one approach. One, he's just got a mustache, like a red-haired mustache and big, bushy eyebrows. We are at your service.
We appreciate that, but
Yeah.
you can't.
Stay here and protect the city.
He looks over at the gates, and you see that several of Vinar Lorne's men have taken patrols. They have all of the flags of Varasha up, and they have made a small perimeter. Are you sure you do not need assistance?
Do you have who are your strongest fighters? Because we don't want to take anyone who's going to be in danger. And I want to look around for Saul, Mando,
Bud.
anyone.
They were all at the tavern. This looks like it's an off day. Like it's like a practice session, right? It's not even a formal training. Like these guys stayed extra to just.
No Rogaire even.
You don't see Rogaire.
I'm gonna go to this guy. What are you guys trained in, first off? Just like
We're
normal.
learning how to use the pike in a formation.
We'll keep that formation over on the line. Drain Vinar. There's no fighting him where we're going. We don't want to take any of your men.
All right.
And how well trained are these horses?
They're trained. They'll get you where you need to go.
I can lead
How many
us on
horses
them.
are there?
I mean, it's a whole stable. Yeah, there's a lot of horses.
So let's jump on the horses.
Before you go, though, there's a man that came a few hours ago. We told him we weren't interested, but he set up his entire shop, and he's having a hard time taking it down.
Who is it?
His name was Joe or
Why is his shop
Kerrigan?
out here? Why is his shop here?
Carol.
He brought his shop out here?
He said that we looked cold.
Cardigan Joe.
Yeah, I know. Huh.
Yeah.
Why don't you just buy some cardigans from him? He'll be happy.
Yeah. Help him
Now
take it.
he looks as lightning
yeah,
is
no.
spreading across the sky.
Well, if you don't want to deal with him, yeah.
Help him get beyond the walls. Promise
let
that you'll
him-
buy the cardigans.
Buy a cardigan and send him back through the gate.
I don't have any money.
Tell him you'll buy the cardigans
I
after.
hand him a gold.
They're really nice. You think this would be enough?
Gold is a
It
lot
doesn't
of money.
matter.
As you begin to bicker with each other, you know that most likely Darius is on the edge of death. But apparently this is more important to you.
Well,
Escort Cardigan Joe safely through the lines and stand guard. Tell Vinar that we sent you.
All right.
and we are we'll go to the horses.
Okay, you head over to the horses.
I want to go up to my horse and caress its head and put my forehead against his. This is going to be a dangerous ride, but we're going to protect the others and avoid the lightning and get through the woods where we need to go. I'm going to just...
Handle animal.
Well, 18.
Oh, yeah.
I jump on my horse.
Cleo, we need to go.
I'm gonna get on a horse.
So
too.
everyone is on her horse, and they're like, you guys all like pull out, like you pull out of the stable, the dust is flying up under the hooves, and you kind of are all geared, and then you look back and you see Clara.
Can I just try to?
It's all right. And then you mount the horse.
Well, I want him to lead the other horses and
not
being
anymore.
strong.
Oh, I was just gonna like, okay, that's different.
Yes.
So let's do it. So, all right, your horse has a 1 in 4 chance of being the alpha
Okay,
of the other horses.
3.
You want a 3. He's not the alpha. So now your horse will fight the alpha for control with a charisma check against the alpha's charisma check. The alpha has a +2. You have a +1, but you have advantage because you did inspire it with essentially druidism.
Who has the alpha?
Yeah, who has alpha?
Dibs.
We'll figure it out after this. It might not matter.
Well, I want to roll for the alpha if I have the alpha.
Fine, roll d20s, nothing's added to it.
I don't care.
You may forego your roll.
15.
That's
Would you like to? Yeah, come on. Who doesn't want the alpha?
1.
Yeah, so not the alpha. You have a donkey.
I gotta push it.
I got
I got the alpha.
All right, the alpha.
Okay.
Roll it, man.
What am I rolling?
You have a +1 charisma. She has advantage. You have +2. That's it. So what did you roll?
6.
So you have a +2.
No, that's with
6.
the +2.
I rolled a 6 + 1, 7.
You have advantage.
So I get to roll again? Okay.
She already won.
7. So 8.
Wow. So the horse is kind of
You're
coming.
not very charismatic.
And they seem to be
My
following.
horse?
You have achieved alpha level status with your horse.
Yes! Follow me!
Follow me while the other 3 of us are already.
Yeah, I would imagine that we're all.
George got coconuts. Like.
All right, so because of the amazing strides Clara has just taken, we're going to say that you lead the horses. It's good to have the druid in first marching order. So
Not the fighter. Who
You run!
The whole backstory horses.
all right, D100, Clara.
Okay. 28.
Higher or lower?
Higher. That I want? Okay, I want higher.
It was higher. So you begin to run. As you do, you hear something coming from the woods. Yeah. All of a sudden, as you're riding, you see the clearing up in the distance. You're getting close. At this moment, you notice. So I want to set the scene. You guys are riding through the forest, right? Trees are flying past you quickly. The wind is blowing in your hair. And as you look in the distance, kind of behind you, as you're coming around the corner, because that's what's happening, you're going around the corner, you see the mountains, and you see the beam of sickled green light going across the sky. Kind of, it's being covered by some of the mountain peaks. All of a sudden, you see lightning flash across the tower, and a green streak goes through the gray. And on the distance, you know that Garandek behind, you hear a as though something just cracked, as though a spell has broken. The next moment, you see, kind of coming the other way, a blue streak. But you know that you don't have a lot of time. They are in a mage's duel. As you continue to run, something rushes out of the forest. A tree just explodes around you. As it does, the tree comes flying, but you muster your horse out of the way. Seeing this, you give everyone else advantage on your dexterity saving throws with your horses. Please, dexterity saving throws.
Our saving throws or the horses?
Well, it's yours. You don't need to roll.
Okay.
You succeeded.
Advantage, right?
Advantage.
Is this rocky terrain?
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
It is not, it's forest.
It's a 18.
That's a 13 and a
26.
Oh yeah, you're good.
10.
10.
13.
Okay, 10's not going to do it. So, as the trees blow up, you guys all, you brace yourselves, and seeing the lead horse make its save, the other horses respond. Your horse, being the former alpha,
Yeah, it's mad.
decides to run forward, and a piece of the tree goes straight through its stomach. Just the horse collapses into the ground, and you go flying off of it. Dexterity saving throw for you.
I want to jump onto Clara's horse as this happens.
Disadvantage.
Dexter.
You're not gonna epic feed it?
15.
Nat 1.
Boom. You
I
go
would've gotten it.
smashing into the back of the horse.
Okay.
I appreciate the effort, but you will take damage.
Yeah.
5 damage. So she goes, her face just clink, and it hits the ground. You are prone. The rest of you, standing on your horses, you see what has burst through the tree. It is, for our nerdy fans out there, an enormous pig monster. Very reminiscent of Ganon. Initiative.
I know what this thing is, and I absolutely hate it. Because I know what it. I hate everything right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Initiative Roll Seeker Style with Dwarven Forge. All right, team, you are here.
Oh, I'm in the tree.
I'm on the ground. I'm knocked over.
Oh, I love this so much.
Right behind Clara.
Because I
You
know
guys are
what
at
it
the
is.
edge.
I'm
Oh,
like
no.
80%
I'm on my
sure I know
side,
what
right
it is.
behind Clara.
Yeah, put her right behind you.
How do you do math again? I remember how to do math again.
Torque.
It's time to take off. You know it's initiative
This is-
when the coat comes off.
Calvin, this is not me acting. This is just me
what I
explaining.
Oh.
What is that thing?
That is the pig monster.
Why did you
Bit of
ask
rock.
for the little ones?
That is what it is. It's huge. Massive. You see the giant pig monster. This is a primal apex. However, for our imaginative purposes, it is a gigantic pig monster. We shall call it the pig monster. And it comes barreling out of the woods. Ladies and gentlemen, initiative rolls, please.
Should we go? I'll just 17 plus 4.
17 plus 4. So everyone knows when we do these, we're going to say higher than 20?
No.
Higher than 20. Okay, 15 to 20. 18, David.
17.
17.
10 to 15.
11.
14.
Okay, so, and Montague?
8.
And you rolled a...
6.
Okay, so Montague is first.
Nice.
First one, last one to go.
It doesn't. Nope.
I hate this thing so much.
I found Chuggy for you.
Thanks. Love me some Chuck E. E.
We call upon gods and they return with Chuck E.
All right. The Apex goes first. The Apex barrels out at 40-foot speed, ignoring difficult terrain. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 25, 50. It gets to here. It's actually gonna stand up there. You notice that its huge arms seem to have a fairly long reach. The pig beast has odd things happening with it. You notice that several pieces of it look rotten, decayed, even dead. It has massive tusks, and one of its cloven hooves looks almost like fingers are trying to protrude from it. It does not look completely like a pig. It looks like something was horribly mutated into this or morphed into this. It lets out a wretched cry, perhaps signaling for friends. For those of you who are interested, you notice that beyond the dead tree, you believe that's where the grove is, at the very edge of the map. David.
Dave.
So I have a quick question. Are we still on the horses?
You are still on the horses.
Okay.
I'm not.
No, your horse is
I can
all
move it
kinds
again.
of done.
Can you just move me?
Did it die?
It's dead.
How do you do math?
Claire's gonna go.
Can you move me
I'm gonna
Bring it back
it's my
to
turn to.
40 towards it? 30.
30. There's 30. Do we have a horse's speed? Or is
You
it
have
just
horse's speed, so 40,
So
I
40.
believe.
So that's 40.
Yep.
You're kind of far.
Yeah. But
Do you want? Are you running towards it?
The next player on deck will be Lyra. What are you planning to do, sir?
I'm gonna move right here. I'm just gonna pull out my sword and shield and point in an opposite direction. This way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're trying to get the. Oh, you're trying to get the group like it to attack you.
Yeah.
Intimidate it.
Intimidation. So 15.
15's not terrible.
So 15 plus
Oh wait, no, he didn't add anything yet.
plus 4. So that's a 19.
Okay, so you scream at this thing. "Ah, come at me! And it looks like it will.
All right.
Good luck.
All right. You see, on all fours, covered in fur, another pig monster come running out of the forest, but it has sharp claws and its pig snout opens and you see fangs. Almost like a wolf was morphed into a pig.
Because he's the barbecue wizard.
Oh. Wait, I might be wrong.
Lyra,
I stand up.
you stand up using half your movement speed.
I put my hands around myself and cast golden light around myself as a bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
You cast Shield of Faith.
Concentrating. And I will move 15 feet toward the thing. And try to cast Sacred Flame at it.
Okay, go ahead.
He needs to make a dex save.
AC, DC,
So 15.
makes it.
Okay. Nothing happens.
I'm sorry?
Nothing happens.
Cool. All right. Torque.
Okay. I'm going to use all of my 40 feet to get right up to him.
There.
My melee range.
I don't know.
He's up though.
He's
so-
10 feet up.
Oh, okay. I'll go ahead and stop there. I will use Sacred Flame. He needs to make a dexterity save.
Of. I'm re-rolling.
I believe it's 14.
Makes it.
All right. Okay, that didn't work. I'll go ahead and, as a bonus action, cast Shield of Faith on myself. raising my AC plus 2.
We
So-
just did the same thing.
Yeah. Nope.
Somewhere far in the ether, perhaps beyond the void, you believe in your souls. You hear good. Perfect.
We both failed at Sacred Flame and Gas Shield of Faith.
Montague.
I'm gonna cast Fireball, like kind of behind it.
Yeah, he is.
So as to make a dex.
So you
saving throw.
pull out your cookbook.
Yes.
Okay, you pull out the magic book and you pull out a fireball. It goes so like almost like you lift the book and and then it fires out like the flame appears out of the book and then you shoot it.
I think for more, I pull a vial. I have the cookbook and like pop the cork.
Do it. All right, he's gonna roll his dex save. What's his dex save need to be?
Like 16. Yep.
Jeez, oh Pete, this is annoying.
Got you.
Keeps
Wait, the
my
dex
dice keeps falling underneath the table. Fail.
Ah,
Nice.
that's a 2. This is also a 2.
Been waiting for that vial of fireball.
I was gonna cast it at level 4 also, so that'd be 86. So 5.
All right, while he's counting up the damage from out of this little from out here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Another wig comes running at you.
It'd be 29 fire damage. And if it has any resistance to it, it doesn't.
29 is 29.
Damage is damage.
Damage is damage. AC.
21.
He will miss.
Yeah, you was.
Better than my cork. Oh, there's my cork.
Where's my cork?
It
There
will. That's it. That's all it does. All right. Clara.
It's my spice vial.
Alright, seeing this, I'm sitting on my horse. I'm gonna put my arms out. Montague, get the book to the grove and cast the spell. And I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace. So me and my companions, for up to an hour, have a 10+ bonus to dexterity, stealth checks, and can't be tracked except by magical means. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage.
Okay. So you guys, it's easier to hide
Yes.
in the forest.
And run.
If only Lexi were here, she would be so happy.
I hide behind the door.
All right, everyone. The tower erupts with more lightning. 25% chance of something catastrophic. How would you like me to roll it? D100 or 1d4?
D4.
D4.
What number do you not want?
I don't want a 2.
1?
No.
One.
1.
1.
One.
One.
Be
One's
the
a
number
bad
1.
number.
Yeah.
I am the number
Ones
1.
it is. It was a 3.
I
So,
did last time.
you see that Khatzup's eye begins to turn toward the forest. But another beam of blue light catches him away.
But we didn't put the ring on.
It's environment.
Yeah. Not that, yeah, no. I bow to the great Sauron. So, perfect. So with that, you feel, Montague, as Clara has reached out and called to you, you believe that if you get to the tree, you will have a clear sight to the tower.
Alright.
The apex.
Is that plus 10 to the...
Yeah, it is.
Plus 10 to movement or just check?
Plus 10 to dex.
It screams out this oinkish.
I'm gonna say, how's your pig squeal?
I thought it was okay. I give it a beat.
And you're wearing pink.
It's coming at you, David.
No, it ain't.
Pig
No, it
squeal
ain't.
death music.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, it is. That's not good.
Oh yeah, it is. Second attack. What's your AC?
21.
Just missing.
Nice.
Oh, that scares me.
Just missing. He's still going to do some damage.
All once. All once. All once.
That's not all ones.
What is it all?
14. 14 damage.
Needs more evil
So
dice
it comes
over.
and gores you with its tusk and then punches you, but you block the punch with your shield.
I did that.
So it kind of pushes you back aesthetically, right? Sink, mud going up on your feet. Just,
Oh, what happens to my horse? Or yeah, because I'm still on that.
Yeah, handle animal.
Get to defend a horse.
12
Alphabetical.
plus.
You're fine. Your horse is fine. You maintain it.
Yeah, 13.
Yeah, 13.
Your turn, David.
All right.
Your horses are not that well
I
trained.
can help you.
Just so everyone is aware. And this is starting to really put them off.
Can I like take off the top of this tree?
Of course.
That way I can see better. Thank you, Cal.
Because Dwarven Forge is modular.
Face buttons.
All right, I'm gonna
Hashtag
5,
Forge.
Hashtag
10,
Forge.
15, 20, 25,
It's also
30.
made of Dwarven.
Hashtag DF for life.
5, 10, 15,
You're
20,
within start range.
25, 30.
He attacks the crap out of you.
Sure. All right.
This
I know what I'm
time,
doing.
just your horse.
All right.
I believe your horse would have 11 AC.
Want me to check?
Yeah, let's do it.
It'd be 10 plus AC.
Oh, sunshine. Catch up.
No, she's not.
Yeah, please give me a check on a horse AC. I'm pretty sure it's gonna hit.
Floursack.
All right, while that's happening, anybody can find a horse for me?
I'm trying. Its AC is 10.
Yeah, hits. Hit points.
8.
Dead. Your horse literally explodes. Just boom! Just feel like you're running and the thing grabs its leg, rips the leg off, and you go flying from the horse. Acrobatics of 10 will get you to land on your feet.
What is my acrobatics? Plus 5, so.
12.
Boom, you land on your feet, you keep running.
All right.
All right.
That sounds awesome. Like the somersault in the air in full plate.
Well, he's from the land of heart. He knows how to get off a horse.
I can also run on horses. So
Yeah, he can horse stride. Special TM ability.
I just
horse
would've-
strider.
I
what-
just
I think
would
he
have.
We all see this and we're all like inside, like,
I didn't know he could do that.
As I wanted
You
to
hear
be-
the theme song from Heartland play.
I wanted to be as I
You don't have
land.
to-
Yeah.
He's in full armor too.
Yeah, I wanted to be as I land. I start to squeal at it.
Intimidated again?
Yeah. 17 plus. I think that's a plus 4. So plus 4. That's a 21.
It is afraid of you. Wait,
21. Does it?
it is afeared. So it's not going to come near you. It's not going to come. It's not afraid. It's just it's not going to. You have freaked it out. Unless your goal is to get it to come near you,
I want it to come near me.
then it's going to come after you. All right. So it is, and it's only going to come after you because it's yeah. That was all kinds of insulting to big monsters.
Yeah.
This thing jumps down. Okay, it's going to do its acro. It doesn't take any damage. And
so much fun.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Montague,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna. Seeing it's coming near me, I'm gonna. Okay, you can hold it.
Reaction?
Yeah, I'm using my reaction to cast. To swing a wall in front of me, casting. What's it? Shield.
Perfect.
Yeah, shield.
It's almost like you pull it out of the ground. Like so as you lift it, dirt erupts out of the ground, and you now have your. It's gonna attack. Missing.
Cool.
Ooh, you guys get lucky with that.
With my 20 AC.
Lyra.
I pull out my axe and run at him, and I'm gonna attack him.
The big guy or the little guy?
Oh, the big guy.
No, okay.
Get it done.
Hit him.
Well, 10's probably not gonna
No,
hit,
it won't.
but I will use my War God's War Priest to use attacking as my bonus action.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Nat 20! First of the night. You hit.
Oh, you can't just have to.
Damage.
Baited strike.
Baited. You just don't want to hold on to your stuff.
No, this thing's huge, and it's probably got 1,000,000 hit points, and we gotta save
XP.
Darius.
Stuff to do.
Baited strike!
And I get an extra 1d8 damage because of my
So you come at this thing and what weapon are you using?
my axe.
You pull out your axe. As you lift it, the residual magic of Azeron choosing another champion still hangs in the air, and your axe ignites in fire. You see, because you're nearer her eyes are no longer her own. They seem reptilian as they close in, and you feel the air it feels like it's like 150 degrees. Just hit it.
I just hit it, right?
Yes.
With max.
Max damage. What's your damage?
So
How many
if
does
I
it
got an extra d8 of damage, would that
You hit
count
it.
for? Okay, so it'd be with the nat 20, it'd be 4d8
48, so 32.
times.
1.5. So 32 plus 16. 48 damage. So just
I don't know.
please, how do you hit it?
Um,
How do you choose its fate?
I look at it, it's like decaying fingers, and I want. Can I take my axe and chop off its hand?
Yes, you can. So, one of its hands comes and just... It immediately cauterizes the wound. And what you notice is it starts to try to grow back, but the fire seals it off. The hand goes flying into the air, and the beast is crippled. It will now only be able to take one attack per turn.
He crippled. That's a joke.
It reels back. And you see its arm literally catching fire. Like, even though the arm is cartilized immediately, it's still on fire.
I just scream at him.
I'm oinking at it.
Okay.
All right, Lyra.
Hey, Montague,
I
what's
get another
doing
one
that?
at level.
Yeah, we're
I get
doing
another one at like level 11.
My fireball.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, I don't know that thing.
Torque.
I'm so happy.
All right.
I assume you are charged up by this.
Hey, my boy.
like
All right. I'm standing right next to his ankle there, right?
Yeah.
Bite at it.
All right.
The
I'll
grass
just,
and everything is just blowing around. I mean, it's... Oh, yeah.
I'll just wail on his ankle there since it's right next to me.
Do it.
All right. With my spoon back in hand, it's been too long.
What does your spoon?
First, 18 to hit.
Hit.
All right. Then where are we at? Here we are. That is an 8 plus 5. 13 for my first hit. Then a 19 to hit. That is an extra, another 8 damage. And then for my bonus action, unarmed strike. Only 11 to hit that time.
11 will not hit it.
All right.
But you've hit it twice now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Damage, please.
I rolled. What was my first damage? Did I say
It was 8 plus 5, 13.
13, and then
Plus
another
8.
8 on top of that, so 21.
Wow. All right. Well, I'm calculating the damage on that. It's not down. But you smashed... You're using a quarterstaff?
Yeah.
Spoon.
Your spoon staff.
Yeah, my spoon. Yeah.
He's got a spoon
My
on the edge of
quarterstaff.
his staff. So it's an ironwood spoon. So...
We baked a lot.
Oh yeah, you gotta just keep tuning in. There's all kinds of crazy stuff going on in this
We
game.
haven't been baking lately, but we
No.
will. Again.
It's a +1 quarterstaff, but only to cooking.
Can I argue that because it's on fire that he's cooking the pig?
Plot point. He's cooking the pig.
So shall it be! Plus 2 damage. If Khatzup's gonna use his cooking magic, you can too.
We're cooking the pig.
Montague. It's gonna be a roast.
Got a hollow gross.
All right, so I'm gonna book it. So
It attacks you.
15, 20, 25, 30.
The wig attacks you. Wolf pig.
what?
Wolf pig. Man bear pig.
I'm gonna use my reaction to shield again
Okay, it hits.
with my 20.
Good. Yes, absolutely. Will hit.
Oh no.
Can I use my reaction to jump off my horse and
No,
tackle it?
no, no.
You sure?
Read the player's handbook, please. 12 damage.
I don't take any damage.
Okay,
Because
so
my
but it
shield-
bites into your but you do need to do a DC strength check of 13. Or the wig will knock you prone.
Oopsie. I believe. I get 10. Does strength
Strength saving throw.
saving through? 12.
You are knocked prone, sir. That's not the end of your turn, but it does end your movement.
So wait, does it knock me off my horse then?
Oh, I'm sorry. This would all be to your horse.
Okay.
This would all be to your horse. So your horse is dead.
So do I not take that 12 damage?
You do not take the 12 damage. Your horse is dead. Dexterity save 10 to land on your feet on your horse.
Okay. Yeah, I make that.
Boom. You land on your feet on your horse. Your horse, however, is being mauled by the wig. You may continue your movement.
So if I did that, would be 5, 10.
You are a half movement to get off your horse. We are going to call it a dismount. So,
Oh, okay, even though I made the next.
Correct.
Okay, so
but you land on your feet. So,
it would be 5, 10, 15, and then 5, 10, 15, 30. I'm running.
perfect. Okay. Apex, Montague. Pitbull. Seeing the audacious magic, it still ignores you. Because it has pack tactics, even in its wig form. With advantage, it attacks Lyra.
Clara?
Want to attack the
Attacks
alpha
Clara.
horse?
8 plus AC?
I started this.
15.
Yes.
I think it was Trevor.
No, it was me. I started calling.
Clara.
Trevor made it worse.
Okay.
Misnaming their names, Clara or.
Is this one distracted since he's mauling?
I also. Trevor made it worse.
Nothing is distracted. The horse is dead, so it can turn on a dime. But it has already attacked.
Okay, you're right. I'm gonna do this.
So how dead is the alpha horse?
Okay.
The horse is super dead.
Alright, I'm going to
At least it's not the people.
talk to go down to my horse. Guide him to pointing out to Montague. Guide him to safety, and I'm going to hop off of my horse and jump on top of the pit bull, having the horse, so that way he can have my horse, and I'm going to jump on him to distract him from my horse running.
I like it. Acrobatics.
I believe in you.
14.
You do it.
Okay.
You land on the pit bull. This is going to be a distraction. So how would you like to distract it? Do you want to hit it? Do you want to yell at it? How do you want to do it?
I want to hit it.
You want to hit it. So you're attacking it.
Yep.
We're going to give you disadvantage to the attack. If you succeed on the hit, it cannot take attack of opportunities.
Okay.
Nice.
I believe in you.
19, nat
Is
20.
this just an unarmed strike?
Hit it with your staff.
You have your staff. don't
Okay.
you?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was able to use it or not.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You can do it.
That's cocked.
That's cocked.
Yeah, that's
cocked.
super cocked.
Sure.
I can see it straight up back from over
Sure
here.
it is. If that was a 20, I'm pretty sure it would not be.
It was cocked.
All
It
right.
was cocked.
I didn't see what
Yeah,
it was.
I
we
would've
need a
called
dice
it.
cam. Dice cam. Patreon.
That's kind of
Check it out.
18.
Support us so we can get
Support
a
us so we need a dice cam. You need to be a part of this too.
Counts
You have
my dice.
disadvantage, so 18
Oh,
will
right.
definitely hit.
Come on. Now.
9.
9 will not hit. So, you do not hit it. However, you land
On top of it?
on top of it.
Okay.
Okay, so you are on top of it.
Would that be a grapple?
Yeah, can I, use my reaction to, Am I
Like use
You
its
already
ears as
attacked.
I
like,
know.
range.
Yeah,
I'm
you
saying.
attacked it. You
Okay.
attacked it with disadvantage to provoke. So, yeah, that's it. That's
Okay.
it. So you're on top of it. Okay.
Does my horse run to Calvin?
Yeah, go ahead.
Runs to him.
Attack of opportunity.
I know.
Hit.
Okay.
Your horse
But
has.
he has encouragement. So can he have
He still gets
disadvantage?
hit.
Yeah, so he gets hit for maximum damage.
Oh, wow.
So the
It
horse,
explodes.
as you jump on it, hitting it with your staff, it skirts out underneath your alpha horse. The horse, listening to your commands, seeing this as a wonderful idea, but it's not enough. The dire wig grabs the horse's jugular on all fours, leans up under it, and pushes, ripping the jugular of the horse out as the horse collapses down.
We're also cooking the pig, though. 'Cause
setting.
Representation, though.
Oh no.
Khatzup's eyes have turned to the battle. And something catastrophic could happen. D4 again?
Sure.
Let's go with 3. That's what it was last time.
Yeah. Okay. 3.
It's gonna be a 4. I feel it.
Yeah.
Catastrophic.
Ah!
4!
Yeah.
He's on fire.
He looks,
Come
his
on.
hand outstretches, but another blue beam comes through and he has to use his magic. And he cannot interact with you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The apex.
Oink,
True
oink.
to word.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
You do! You do!
Wait, does Allie get attack of opportunity?
I don't know. Is she paying attention?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna.
All right, then she gets an attack of opportunity.
22.
Hit.
Yep. Alrighty. 10 damage. Damage.
He takes it.
He takes it.
He decides.
I can cast spells with my attack of opportunity, so I'm going to guiding bolt at this thing.
You in on this action. Look at that. A lot of good stuff happens. Modular tree.
Oh, I am so
Modular
sorry.
tree.
I have to roll for concentration for
Please,
the.
thank you for your honesty.
At second level, 24.
I forgot you could
Oh,
just
hit.
swipe across.
Okay, so at second level, 1d, so 5d6.
I rolled a 15.
You give me 10. Now, what gives you the
23.
ability to cast spells?
War priest.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Does for everybody else.
23.
All right. And what did you cast?
Guiding bolt, it's the radiant
So-
damage.
Guiding bolt. That's not ranged, right?
What?
Is that ranged?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna give it to you now. I got to double check on that because you might only. I think it has to be melee. And I'm actually positive it has to be melee.
What? Why do you think that?
Attacks of opportunity are melee,
No,
it-
but it's the feat I have.
and your feat allows you. Please just double refresh my
You
mind.
can use your You can use your action to make an opportunity attack to cast a spell. That has a casting time of one action and targets only that creature.
Perfect. Thank you.
So.
We are good. So just so,
So
everyone
as it's
knows-
running
But
away.
usually
Correct.
it is only
Yeah, you
melee.
cannot use like a bow and arrow
Yes.
to cast
that
an
makes
attack of
sense.
opportunity.
No,
Gotcha.
but that's the thing.
Thank you very much. All right, Lyra. That was Lyra's turn. Nope, it's
Oh,
the
it
Apex.
wasn't.
Apex will now attack Mr. David Jones.
21. Wait,
Hits.
was that the good dice? Oh, no, that was the evil dice.
Miss.
It's only allowed to attack once.
Thank you. I missed the second one anyways. $19 damage.
No, that does damage.
It goes to swing at you with its mangled arm, but it's not there.
The nub.
The nub. David.
Alright.
Do it. Get it.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at this thing.
I'm gonna start making pig noises at it like crazy.
You've lived on the farm a long time. You make those noises good.
I'm
Real
gonna
good.
just start attacking it, making these pig
You know what it
noises.
is, then.
That's, I'm pretty sure that's a 21. Just one
Hit.
sure. Yeah, it's a 22, but
14.
14. Wait.
Hit.
Nice. Is that both of
All right, sir.
Yeah,
Damage.
that's both hits.
Damage it up.
Yeah, plus 5. So 12 for the first hit, and
13 damage for the first hit. 25 damage in all.
25 damage total.
Nice.
He's looking real bad. Real bad.
can I? No, never mind. I already did my action. Just.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn. I'm just squealing at it.
Okay.
Ow. Yeah.
Oh.
No,
Kevin, have you ever heard pig noises like
me,
that?
right? I,
Is it?
No, they are attacking.
Ah. There's
No,
two.
I'm not.
There are two
Oh, I thought you were
creatures.
saying I was James.
No.
Very
Easy.
confused.
15.
Sorry, it's got advantage. Hit. That's gonna be some damage. 9. DC 13 or you're not prone?
Of what?
Strength.
You can do it.
Nope. Not prone.
Or not prone. Lyra.
I run up to Montague.
5, 10, 15,
Can I touch you?
20. Yep.
Let Azeron guide you, my friend.
You may resist.
I do. No.
I touch him, and all of a sudden you feel like you have a freedom of movement, and you're unaffected by difficult terrain.
Woo!
Spells and magical effects can't reduce your speed nor cause you to be paralyzed or restrained, and you can spend 5 feet of movement to automatically escape from non-magical restraints.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the metagamers out there on you, a spellcaster that casts freedom of movement is pretty much unstoppable.
I'm casting it on him.
So, all of a sudden, you feel as though your feet have wings,
For an
and
hour.
nothing will stop you.
Nice.
Get him. Azeron guides you.
I'll set my differences aside.
All
And
right.
then, I still have movement.
You're at 20 right now. Here.
However, your insolence to the god of dawn may hurt you.
No.
You have a 5% chance of the spell failing.
Okay.
But they're the same guy.
Choose your 5 numbers.
5
100.
On a D100. 1.
1 to 5.
100.
Oh.
49, 50, 51.
5.
1, 5, 100.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 100.
You're good.
Okay. What's your-
I'll hop back down. Yeah, it's good.
Perfect. Torque.
Okay, I'm gonna run up next to David over here.
You want to be right next to him?
Yeah.
Okay. So 5, 3, 25, 30. What's your
40.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. All right, buddy. I saw you took a hit. I'm gonna try something here. So I kind of clap my hands together. I rub them together. They kind of start to glow. I just kind of wrap him on the hip. He's a lot taller than I am.
I'm 6'4".
All right.
You're half his size.
Let's see if we can do this. So I use Hand of Healing. You gain 8 points of healing.
Nice.
It's like, all right. Now I'll kind of focus back on this guy here, and I'll whack him with my quarterstaff. That is 14 plus 8 to hit.
Hit.
And then that is 11 points of damage. And then for my bonus action, I'll use Flurry of Blows.
I think I was wrong.
That is a 4 plus 8. That's not going to do it. It's 12.
Hit.
And then...
12 hit?
Hit.
Oh, 12 hits? Oh, cool. That is a 5. That is 8 damage. And then I'll kind of shake my hand. Right, I'll try this one now. And my hand kind of turns into this black, and you kind of see my bones as my skin kind of sloughs and drips off. And it's just this dark necrotic. And I just punch it right into the dude.
You're gonna spoil it.
For my second 13 to hit.
Hit.
Yeah.
That is a 8 normal damage plus.
Man, the followers of Osron sure love their necromancy. Right?
Yeah, we do.
That is 8 damage plus.
Oh my god, that's cool with it.
Where am I
Really
at
good
here?
god.
You hope he's cool with it.
He's super cool with it.
I don't know.
Have you heard his voice?
He's a dragon.
Remember, your city thought he was some Dracula
Plus,
thing.
plus 6 necrotic damage.
City love follows.
And then he is poisoned until the end of my next turn.
Choose its fate.
All right. Well, with my new necromantic hand, I just plunge it into him, and then I just kind of rip his what am I grabbing? I'll say
You're like,
no, his head's kind of close down to you.
yeah.
You know, while you were attacking. So I'm just gonna like reach right up into his face, and I'll just infuse him with this necrotic power, and his face will just kind of drop and slough and fall away as the rest of him falls into the ground.
Boom, he hits the ground.
All right, we're good.
So it's dead.
It's back.
It is dead. Please remove it from the field of battle. We are still in initiative. You see, as it hits the ground, its face melted. It kind of writhes and shakes, and all of the pig just kind of melts away, and you see what looks like the mutilated body of a troll.
What dude?
Montague.
All right. So I already counted out 20, and I would like to jump across here.
You do what's your strength score?
14.
You're good.
Okay. So then, can I? Oh wait, I can store it. So that's. Is it? Do I take the 15 feet or? I was 20 here and then jumped across.
It's 10.
10. So that'd be 30.
30.
35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Okay, when you get there,
Yeah, I'm done.
waiting for you,
Pig.
it's much smaller. More wigs. Smaller wigs, but wigs nonetheless.
I wonder if I can do this. Well, that's my turn because I've moved my feet.
Pitbull.
Have you not
Let's
been
do
able
it.
to move?
Are you on the ground? Or did you stand up?
No, I fell over.
So you gotta.
Oh,
You prone.
Sorry.
You prone.
You prone. Easy.
15.
Cocked. I suppose. I need a. Can we share this? I'll share this. Yeah, look at
I'll
that.
just rearrange
Miss!
my whole.
With advantage, they both miss. Clara, you're up.
Okay.
Nice.
Seeing that I am trapped. Okay, hear me out here, okay? I'm gonna create something, and hopefully you will allow
Let
it.
me just go ahead and sit here for a moment.
Since I am knocked on the ground, face down, I want to put my hands on the grass and have them down, and I need to get away from these guys, so I'm going to channel all my energy and cast plant growth into the grass so it comes up from underneath them and kind of like dishovels them so I can get just a second to bolt out.
Okay, so you're casting plant growth in a way that plant growth is not meant to be used with. So let's go ahead and read plant growth real quick.
Okay. If you cast this spell using an action, choose a point within range. All normal plants in a 100-foot radius centered on that point become thick and overgrown. A creature moving through the area
Perfect,
must...
gotcha.
Okay.
So you just, all of a sudden, the ground begins to burst up to your aid. I will give you an acrobatics check
Okay.
of a 15.
Okay.
And I'll give you advantage with it. So let's roll. Let's see
Okay.
what you got.
So that one.
You got advantage.
All right, guys.
Come on.
Let's go net 20.
Come on.
They will both attack you.
Okay.
They kind of begin to rip at their paws, but they're going to attack with advantage. AC?
15.
15 will. This one's going to miss. Second one. Go ahead. 9.
Damage. Can I still move though?
Yeah. Did you stand up?
Well, I wanted to do like a kind of like a bolt like that. So like when you're on the ground, like a racing position.
So you stand up, using half your movement, and it's going to try to knock you back down. DC 13, strength check.
16.
You're fine. So now you can get the heck out of there if you want.
Okay.
So
yes.
you moved half your movement and a spell. So
I know. That's fine.
you move 15.
I have 35.
So 15 feet.
I know. 15. Okay.
Setting. Something catastrophic is brewing. Something terrible is coming. All right, everyone. D4 again?
Yep.
Sure.
What do you want?
4.
1.
How about 4? Because last time it was
Wait, what
4.
we want or don't
What do you
want?
want? Not one.
Oh.
Okay, one number you don't want.
One number we don't want? We don't want
4.
4.
Sure.
Yeah, 4.
I'm gonna give it 4.
Yeah, we'll go with the
You feel
the theme.
Four!
Nice job, Calvin.
Ooh.
Um,
I'm pretty sure you're the one who said it first.
No. I said
I
3.
said 1. You said 4.
I said 3.
Good, give in to the hate. So, boom. All right. At this moment, Khatzup has a moment, and he sees you. You see him with his finger of death. He shoots it across, and as he does, underneath, he casts something down into the forest. D10.
What?
Montague,
One.
stop it.
Is a level 1 spell. 10 is something bad.
30.
You cast Land
2.
9!
Oh
Counter spell. Hey,
that
counter
like-
spell.
Oh my god!
I don't know.
At that point, he just
After
buzzed
you
the
do your
pig.
counter spell. You already used
I can
your
only do it
epic
at level
feat.
4. I don't. I have mine.
All right,
Did you
everyone.
lose it last time with the staff?
Oh, I did.
I
do.
still have a
Sorry, I was
plot
looking at the
point.
plot point.
Oh, what should I use my plot point?
You don't have to use it
I
right
know.
now.
I can though. I have 2.
I can.
Hold
The
on.
You
range
can
is
roll
60
for
feet
you
on
can roll.
counterspell.
You can roll for a counter spell.
That's what I
Oh,
mean.
wait,
I
never mind.
can, but I mean,
Oh,
the range
it's
is 60
60
feet.
feet to the
So I don't
first.
know. I don't know where it's gonna land.
Yeah, it depends on what the spell
And
is.
Oh, God,
this
guys.
is 60 feet. So if
Does
it's
it,
the
is
person,
counter spell to be 60 feet to the caster?
yeah, you attempt to
Yeah.
interrupt a creature in progress. So unless we're
Yeah,
60
he's shooting with like super extended range. And his chances of this happening were very low. But I guess he keeps rolling it. Okay, here we go. So, he rolls a level 9, which allows him access to his most powerful spells.
Well, he's only got one spell slot for that.
Well,
Seeing.
he is.
Maybe.
He is he.
Hopefully. But he's been
I know,
casting
where's it
Finger of
gonna-
Death,
where's it gonna cast
He's been
at?
casting at Darius.
Okay, here we go. This is what he would do. This is his challenge rating, so this is what he would do. All of a sudden, you see him force his hand out. And as he does, it's as though his fingers go into the imaginary of nothing. It's kind of like they begin to disappear. You're so far away that you really can't see this. You see him just going as a pulse ripples out from the tower.
Oh.
You look and you see everything slowing down.
Oh no. That's not good.
Nope.
All right, who called the 4?
Eli.
Not
Eli.
it. No, I didn't.
It was
Eli!
That was Kevin.
No,
Eli.
I was
No,
very
no,
specifically
no, no.
the last person.
Who would say
D4, sir.
D4. Grab it. Just roll it. 2.
3 turns pass, unbeknownst to you. Here we go.
Who said
What number you don't want?
On
1.
what?
A D4.
I don't want 1.
I don't.
Success. What number you don't want? On a D4.
2.
One.
Success. What number you don't want? On a D4.
1.
Success.
Oh.
However,
You do die.
as the ripple ends,
It dies.
Haha. The buck across the river, the lake.
yeah. Let's not go there. I need the apex, please.
No.
A new one.
At least it's farther away.
It's very far away.
Because
So,
we couldn't get it on
the group can't see the whole. Let's go ahead and show the.
Audience, or people that might be watching, hopefully, you guys, you know who you are. We don't.
There are now 3 more wigs and another pig troll. They have entered the battlefield. All of a sudden, the ripple ends. But something else happens.
Of course. Just keep at it.
Oh, yeah. Come on, guys.
He cast time stops, so you know.
So here we go. At this moment, Darius begins to get fatigued. So, I will need a d20 against a d20 for the first one. This ends on the second round. So he's going to do this twice. He's going to do this once. And then every round, Darius will get more fatigued. d20 to d20. Add nothing to either.
Am I rolling?
It's up to you.
Do it.
You want my die?
No.
That's so cool.
Need to beat a 2. You rolled a 2.
What are the freaking chances?
Ty goes to defend.
I didn't say it, so we're gonna roll again. Ties or no. In the future, ties will go to the offense because Darius is being attacked by a very powerful wizard.
He's also powerful.
But Darius is the first prophet.
Cocked.
No. It's not cocked. It's
Wait.
sitting straight. It's not against the wall.
8.
14.
Darius takes no damage.
Come on, Darius. Come on, Montague.
Just go.
David.
Alright.
I can move.
Yeah, just move me towards you. However many feet that is. 10, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna start oinking at these things again. Just
Might as well.
as loud as possible.
Do
And as offensive
How do
to
we do
pigs
that?
as possible. 17.
That's pretty good.
Just keep doing it.
Just intimidating everything.
Nice.
Okay, they are all like, they're pretty taken aback except for one. One doesn't care.
Alright. I'm winking at him.
Dire. Wolf.
Dire shark.
Miss. Lyra.
Move me
Here or over there.
this way.
So 5,
And yeah,
10,
like
20, 25 is there.
I'll jump.
Now.
Was that 35?
Yeah.
So I should keep moving. I'll move over towards you.
60.
And I will look this way, and glowing in light still from the thing I have cast on me, I will try to scream and give these things get their attention.
So you won't, you will do it, but like you can't intimidate them.
No, I'm just screaming. They come at me.
Okay, perfect. Torque.
All right.
Times
Can you
of the
move me?
essence.
Yeah, just 40 towards everybody else.
You're gonna help me oink at them?
You make it.
Okay.
Be- Yeah.
You might want to
Right here.
move.
Yeah.
Keep me going as far this way as possible.
That would be 35, 40.
All right. I go ahead and cast Sacred Flame on whichever one is closest to me.
That's the one right there.
All right. Sounds good.
Do it.
It's gotta make a dex.
Oh, that's right. Dexterity. And I was wrong. The save is 15.
Fail.
All right. Then I do. What was it? 2d8. Yeah, 2d8.
Yeah.
13 damage. I was like, come on, Montague, don't wait up for them. Just go. We'll cover you. Just go.
So Montague, we'll get to you in a second, but you are where you need to be, just so you're aware.
Okay. Okay. Never mind. Stay here. We'll protect you.
And they won't, and all of them but
did
one
12?
won't come near me, Calvin.
13.
13.
Thank you. Montague. Taking one step to the right, you will be within perfect shot of the tower. which is right over here.
Oh, is that? Or
Mm-hmm.
from where I stand, it would be this way. Like,
Oh yeah. It's actually right over. It's like over here.
all right. So, yeah.
Yep. You lift up the cookbook. As you do, it hovers on its own. And you see it come to a page that wasn't there. So all of a sudden you see the like 2 pages open, like one page goes up and then splits open. The spell looks as though it is swimming in the page, like a current. You look down and begin to let the magic come through you. So as you touch the book, the magic kind of moves up through your hand, much like David and his tattoos. You see your eyes go bright blue, and you realize that if you cast this spell, the psychic toll will be incredible. Do you wish to cast the spell? What it's telling you is in the world of Nibel, magic must have a conduit. Usually your book is powerful enough. Not this time.
I put my other hand on the book. And how do I and like grabbing the magic, I rip it out, like
Do it.
fire it into the tower.
Intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving.
Now, before you roll this, the intelligence saving throw will get easier as you understand the power of the book. But its DC starts at 24.
Can I ask a question? Is this like an attack?
This is not an attack.
So I couldn't use any of my stuff to help guide someone on an attack.
Do you have that as a reaction?
It's one of my channel divinity reactions.
Channel Divinity, yeah, you can do that.
Okay. So yeah, we'll see what you roll.
Okay, so I rolled a 17. It would be a 17. I rolled a 12.
Plus I take the magic of Azeron and combine it with the current to give you a plus 10.
Yeah, it'd be a 27.
You're within 30 feet. Oh, you're right next to me.
27 will do it. But Azeron finds you lacking.
No!
5% chance.
I'm gonna kill you.
1 to 5.
1 to 5.
It's part of the character.
70. Everything goes still for a moment. The Archmage in the tower, Khatzup, he literally just slowed time down before going back to Darius. At this moment, black lightning begins to tendril out of the tower, and you see that the gray becomes a shadowed veil of black with green shooting through it. It meets in the center. You see a blue light and a black and green light. And you see that he is winning. As these horrible, kind of out-of-place pig monsters terrorizing the forest come barreling through, you see Montague with all of his might ripping the spell out of the book before he forces it at the tower, avoiding 46 psychic damage.
Okay.
The spell hits the stone of the tower. And as it does, you see the shimmer of the tower begin to phase in and out, as though Darius knew that his tower is not truly here. It's not completely stable for now. And the spell re-solidifies Darius's magic, pulling it just beyond the veil. With a single second, the tower vanishes. It is completely gone, and the explosion that you see and hear as it cascades down over the mountain is simply from the vacuum of the space it occupied. The magic that he held is now no longer on the material plane, and thus every creature that you see just go back to their normal shapes and scurry off into the forest. Break.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, welcome back. All right, we have a little bit of more game for you this evening. For those of you who have stuck with us all night, thank you so very much. We're having a good time. The heroes have just pushed Khatzup, boom, back into the ether or wherever he has come from. And let's jump back in, all right?
Yes, sir.
Boom, the tower just vanishes. What do you do?
Are we still in initiative?
You are not in initiative.
Are these creatures still alive, or are they?
No,
They all
vanished.
scurried away.
Okay. Even the big ogre?
They like ceased to exist.
They scurried away.
Did anybody's horse live through that?
Yeah, I think a couple people's horses lived.
Pork. I think.
My horse died. Your
I think
horse
mine
died.
ran away.
My horse died before we even
Your
got
horse.
here.
Your horse is dead. Your horse is still alive.
So we don't have any horses.
So has that been like a regular thing? Or.
No.
We haven't
not
seen that in a while.
Okay.
What was the spell I cast?
You think it was some type of phase shift.
Can he knowledge Arcana? Or is that
Yeah,
just what he
by all
knows?
means.
20, not that.
Perfect. You look at the book and you know that it is a homebrew of Darius's own design. But what it does is it's essentially a hyper version of the spell Blink, which phases you in and out of the ethereal world. Although his tethers you inside of the ethereal world, leaving no trace of a corporeal form. Without a body to return to, essentially it's a prison.
All right.
Should we go check on Darius?
Yes, we should.
I think that means we're gonna go to Darius.
All right, you guys head over to Darius?
Yeah, we head back.
All right, in the smoldered ruins of this little grotto, you have done quite a bit of damage, the creatures mostly. But you run back and you see that there is a line of stalwart defense, poorly barricaded walls, and large pikes that are set up as though horses would somehow stampede the front gates, as you see ill-prepared men standing vigilantly in the front of the gate. However, behind them, you see dressed in regal black armor with tree flags, the flags with the tree symbol of Varasha. You see that they are guarding the walls, and they look much more hardy. Standing next to one of them, you see someone pointing out with no tongue. That's them! It is Lexi. Yanti. That's next.
Yeah, you gotta do a female chin.
All right. What do you do?
Start walking back up.
Yeah, go back to the gates.
Hey guys, were we in some kind of cave a while ago with crystals and some little goblin?
I have no
Or is
idea
that
what
just
you're
some
talking
kind of?
about.
I don't think that
Alright.
was
Crazy fantasy world. How you?
No,
living
there's a
in?
lot
I
of
think I had
there's
that.
a there's a
I think
lot
I
of
had
stuff that
dream.
happened in that
I think
darkness.
I had that dream too.
Was that dream? Or
I don't know
reality?
what you're talking about. You guys are crazy.
One of the guards immediately lifts the spear. Welcome back! We held the line. It is the man with the bushy red mustache.
I thought he was gonna throw it at us.
Thank you.
Open the doors! He turns. The doors! One of the guards leans on. We can't. They are completely broken. So, we would have been stuck out here? We'll talk about that later. However, it would seem that the culprit who shattered the gate is now asleep under a tree. No one wants to go wake him up.
I'll go wake him up.
Well, you can't, because he is beyond the gate that you are
Oh,
locked
he's
out
on the
of.
other side.
Can we try to like
I
force
got
it
this.
open again?
Don't worry. I'm going to shapeshift into a bug and crawl under.
You do that.
and then I will go over to where Ugug is.
So he's quite a ways. If you're going to stay in bug form, it will take you quite a
No,
while.
I'll
Okay.
get out. Sorry.
So you go head over and you see Ugug is snoring very loudly under a very large willow tree.
Okay. Ugug. Oh boy. I want to get a little closer. Ugug.
Duh! He leans and almost rolls over you. Dexterity saving throw,
All right.
please.
19.
You avoid being crushed by Ugug.
It's great.
What is it?
It's just me. It's Clara.
You notice that next to the willow tree is a cow that is tied up.
Hi, Ugug.
Mm.
I think that when you close the gates, Ugug, you
He is still sleeping.
Oh, I thought he woke up. He just rolled over. Oh, okay. Ugug!
Duh!
Wake up! It's Clara! Wake up!
Duh! He gets up and he looks kind of frantic and then goes over and hugs his cow.
Okay.
Oh, go. Oh. Clara!
Hello!
My arm is sore. Someone was hitting it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you okay now?
In the dream, I think it was a bee.
Oh, are you okay?
Ugga doesn't like bees.
Well, I don't see any bees.
That's because Ugga smashed the bees.
Right.
Then they stung me and Ugga.
Yeah, they don't like to be smashed. Lessons learned.
Did you get rid of the storm?
We did.
Storm. Sunny. Strange weather.
Yes, very. I need you to do me a favor. When you closed the doors, you accidentally smashed them, and it was an accident. But I need you to open them because our friends are outside.
Is the storm outside?
No, it's gone.
You want Ugga and Ugga to destroy the gate?
No, not destroy it. Just open it.
Open the gate.
Open the gate as nicely as you can. Nicely. Easy. Don't hurt the gate. Treat it like Ugga.
Okay, he walks up to the gate and begins to pet the gate. Ugga door. Ugga door. Door open? The door does not want to open, and Ugga does not make Ugga do anything Ugga doesn't want to do.
Okay.
I am a free-range troll.
I appreciate that. But our friends are outside. So do you think you can nicely just open it? Even just a little bit? So they can come through? Yep.
The door just... Ugga used sleight of strength.
Okay.
Door not well made.
No.
You should mend that later.
So outside, you just see a door.
Heads up!
You knew that she was going to get Ugga, so no one is near the door.
It's open.
Thanks.
Alright, let's go find Darius and make sure he's okay.
Perception checks.
What is it? I rolled
Gotta
3 fails in a
throw-
row.
Oh wait, that
that
actually
crap?
might be good.
That's why I asked.
It was last
12.
time.
If you would move it, it would slay. That is not cocked. There's no way.
19.
That's fine. I didn't.
Yeah, it's got to be able to be like a cocked dice means that if you moved it, it wouldn't, that wouldn't affect the roll.
Okay.
So,
19.
what did you roll?
10.
10. Okay, that's not gonna.
15.
None of these are gonna do it. What did you roll?
19.
Maybe.
11.
Yeah, that'll do it. So, the DC was 16. So anybody get 16?
We got 15.
Thank you. Okay, so you begin to hear a loud. Well, you know what? Let's make it completely by chance. Let's see where the world of Dungeons and Dragons wants to take us. So, D4. No, let's make it a D3.
Huh?
D3. So you choose 2 numbers on a D6 that you want.
Oh.
Whenever they say you want, you don't want.
That I don't want.
You don't want.
I don't want a 1 or 6.
You don't want a 1 or a 6, and you rolled a 3. So you
Nice.
don't hear anything.
Huh?
You don't hear anything.
That's a good thing.
You don't hear anything. What would you like to do?
Go to Darius.
Perfect. You head to Darius. So as you walk through, you see that several of the guards look as though like they're still looking out into the forest. Like what? What happened?
He's gone.
One of like a lieutenant just approaches. What happened out there?
Darius's cookbook. Montague was able to cast a spell from it.
We were able.
Send the tower back.
Yeah, we were able to remove the tower from here.
What was that?
Tower.
You may express this, but he is simply a lieutenant.
It was another
It was an enemy.
mage. An enemy of Darius.
We will stand vigilant. Thank you for your service.
And you for yours.
Some of the not well-trained guards come in. So you're telling me that if they had stormed the gate, we wouldn't have been able to get in? Do you wish to ignore this and move on?
Yeah.
So you head in. Lexi Mox, she waves to you, but seems like she will allow you to continue your own as she walks over and finds Alric.
See, I remember her. I've seen her,
Yeah.
but she wasn't around when I was here last.
You've seen her?
Yeah. It's Lex.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
He's seen her. Because remember that Lexi was in the game of We've had a rough day.
The door to the tavern bursts open, and you see a knight dressed in way too much armor. There is a large lioned crest, like a mane, like not a lion head, but like a mane, a lion's mane around, and he comes out holding a golden spear and a huge shield. His helmet is down, and it's kind of in like a falconed helmet, and he approaches. The Golden Inquisition is ready to vanquish the evil today.
Does he sound drunk?
Yes.
What has happened to you, Ned?
What do you mean?
You're never with it anymore.
He lifts his helmet up. Is the evil destroyed?
Yes, and you're inebriated.
Well, of course I was inebriated. I was inebriated when you saw me 20 minutes ago. But I tried to sober up. I drank 4 cups of coffee. And I have my good lucky pike. And I'm ready. I'm ready. And he gives a sharp thrust. I'm always ready. I'm always ready. Len's ready. I don't know where he went, but he's ready. He's out there somewhere.
He's standing on like a mountain.
Yeah.
He was always on the tower.
Give a jetpack.
So flashback. You see, our good old friend Len, he has a homemade weapon, and so unbeknownst to you, see kind of out on one of the parapets of one of the towers through like a scope. The thing is moving, and the crosshairs go and they line up right on Khatzup, and then the tower.
Does that mean they found ammo for that?
You're not sure.
He must
Maybe he
have.
was just looking through his scope.
No, he must have found ammo for it.
Or you made it.
Right. So
To Darius.
you continue toward Darius. At this moment, coming down. Yep. You walk up toward the fortress, and you see that the drawbridge is raised. The portcullis is down, and there are horrible flag banners strung from all of the parapets.
I need to retcon something. Not retcon, but I need to go. I need to go back. If that gate was broken, I would like to know where Cardigan Joe was when we came back, because he did not get back.
So you'd have to go back out. You didn't see him.
Oh, he wasn't out there?
You didn't
Where
see
did
him.
he go?
So if you want to go back,
no,
you
I
can.
don't want to go back. I just figured he would be there.
Yeah, you got to do that. Yeah, you'd have to go back try to find him.
What are the flags?
They are a circle with an X next to them.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell out Keelix's name. Keelix, lower down the bridge. Or the
Do what?
drawbridge. The
This
drawbridge.
is our good old friend Felix. You want me to do what?
Lower the drawbridge.
Let us over.
There is evil out there!
It's gone.
It is my sole sworn duty to project the evil against Garandak Varasha Cecil, Darius, some of the people of Ilden, Eleanor, Cardigan Joe maybe.
Did Did he come back?
The townspeople, the 4 guardians
Helix.
of Varasha. What?
Helix.
Oh, hello, Lyra.
Do you see the tower?
I did not see the tower.
No, Montague, vanish the tower.
The tower is gone, Helix.
It is gone. There is no evil. We need to get through and check on Darius.
I see. We have made a lot of preparations in case the evil got this far.
And you have defended against evil, Helix, and now the evil is gone. So please lower the drawbridge so we can enter.
Give me a moment. You hear. It's so welding. No, that doesn't go there! That doesn't go there! Put the donkeys back! Put the donkeys back! The swords go over there! No, no, I want you to disarm the ballista! No, take away the string that if they cross, the spike tower will fall on them! Listen to me! They are our allies! I know how long this took you! A couple minutes, yes! Okay, he comes back up. It's gonna be just a second, okay? Nothing to worry about.
Helix.
No, just cut it! Just cut it! Listen, they need to go see. We'll fix that later.
Can I do a perception check for traps that were not disarmed?
Sure, of course.
That's a good idea.
20, not nat.
You don't see any traps that were destroyed. They were not disarmed. They were destroyed. You see that there are arrows in the walls of the castle. There is a spike trap that has fallen. There's one of those those knife things.
Good.
You notice that all the chains that were holding the drawbridge up have been cut. The drawbridge is now just a piece of wood sitting over a moat. The portcullis has been pulled up with a very weak string, and it is wrapped around like a pike you'd hold a tent up with.
That could be a problem. So let's go and
Yeah.
then fix that. That's not okay.
I'm a rudder.
That's not safe.
So Helix is standing over in the corner, and he's just, you did good, Helix.
All right, let's go. I go under that portcullis very quick.
as I walk by.
Yeah.
He seems happy with that.
Well,
He feels like
Oh yeah.
nothing would have got through that door.
what is the portcullis supposed? I want to after I go under the portcullis, I want to look at how it.
It's
should
usually hooked up
function.
to a large, one of those
Yeah, where
large.
is that?
Oh, it's just over on the side. They use the wheel they use the chain that was wrapped around it to do the sword blade.
I look at somebody near me. Please fix this.
I don't know.
Put it
How,
back.
I don't know how to fix that.
Find out.
I don't know. I'll go find someone important, and he runs out.
It closes on him.
He tries. It's important to know that he tries.
Yeah, but he's gonna kill someone.
Hopefully not us, but
He's gonna kill somebody that he's not intending to kill.
As you head up toward Darius's chambers, you walk through the main entrance hall, and you head up the stairs. The
Is
red.
Rogair on post?
I need to go find him. Do you want to go find him?
Isn't this Darius's chambers his main post?
No, his main post is the portal.
Oh.
His main post is the J guard.
So you head up into Darius's room, and Darius is laying against the bed. He looks incredibly drained. The staff is propped up against the bed as well. And he's staring off in the distance.
I go up to him and rub my hands together and kind of just put him on his chest and try and kind of like revivify him a little bit.
Okay. He grabs your hand. You seem a little bit different.
Just a bit. You do too.
Is Cecil all right?
is she in the room?
She is not.
Vinar Lorne took her and Varasha to safety. We have not found them yet. We wanted to come check on you.
I do not trust him. Where is he?
What?
What?
Why don't you trust him?
Enar?
Vinar.
Oh. No, Vinar's a good
Who's
man.
Vinar?
Oh, one of my old school acquaintances. He was a cheater and a liar.
No, we wouldn't.
How many fingers am I holding up?
None.
That's what I thought. That was a good old duel. I haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah, you don't
Did
look
wonderfully.
Like you
I think he was trying to kill me.
Yeah, I think so too.
Did you see the way I was shooting things back at him?
did. Yeah.
I was like, pew! And he was...
Very good, Darius.
Montague used your book to.
I'm gonna like calmly pick him up and put him on the bed.
He's laying on the bed, so you just cover him up.
Tuck him in.
We should find Vino and Lhasa.
So Cecil's okay?
Yeah.
Before I was whisked away is when she was like passing out.
Well, she's star touched.
She's what?
She's star touched.
Well, she's
what?
not anymore.
She might,
Star
well, she might be.
touched.
We don't know.
What's that?
Magic.
We're not entirely sure, but she had pretty much the void in her eye. You know the void you were in?
Mhm.
Kind of like in her, in a way. And Montague used Darius's staff.
We all
did.
use.
Montague grabbed the staff and we all used the sunlight and the power of Astarius to wake her up.
And then
Okay.
the tower showed up and
And then you were there, and yeah.
All right.
I feel like that was the reason the tower appeared. Something in the void didn't like that we woke her up.
it was probably a disturbance.
I don't know if he's related to the void or not, or how I'm sure he is, but I don't know how.
I know.
Maybe
It's
his
just, it's
tower.
ironic that it showed up immediately after.
It is.
Coincidental. No,
That's what I meant. I'm tired, I'm sorry. I had to fight a lot of pig things.
Yeah, I didn't
Thank
really
you
even
for-
see you the whole time. I didn't really know what you were doing.
I was keeping them preoccupied, so you could run.
Yes, thank you, Claire.
Are we walking and talking while trying to find Vino?
No, yeah,
No, you
let's
guys
go.
are truly just standing around the Darius sleeping.
Let's go find Vinar and make sure Cecil and everyone's okay.
Should we split up? Like 2 people go with 2 people, or is that?
For what
I think
reason?
we should all go.
I mean, just. All right.
We should all go.
They're all,
together.
Vinar and Cecil. They should all be together.
Yes.
Is Jojo still in the room?
Jojo is in the room. Jojo is standing at the foot of the bed, just looking up at Darius.
Jojo, do you know where Vinar would have taken Cecil and Varasha?
He probably would have taken them to either one of 2 places. The first is a place where Cecil C feels the most safe, with all of her dollhouses and her cupcakes and her cookies, and probably with all of the nice carpets. Or he took her into the deepest bowels of the dungeon, where you saved her from the Blood Queen's wrath.
Where's the first place?
The first place is on the 3rd floor, in the tower with the red door.
I really hope it's that. I really hope it's the first place.
Yeah, that's my favorite place too.
Yeah.
Do you want to come with us?
Yes, I do.
Do 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 do.
Yeah.
I would come too. Jojo Domino, going to the happy place.
So we follow.
I'm going to the happy place.
Alright, Jojo, we'll follow you to. We'll follow you to the first.
I'll have
Talk!
her lead.
Oh my gosh.
Torque, you're back.
Hi Jojo, I missed you so much.
Jojo, oh, you're back, Torque. Torque, remember that one time you tried to? I made you pancakes,
Yeah.
and
they
you
were
went,
great.
you tripped all out.
I did. I don't remember the next week.
I do. You came cognizant in like 10 minutes.
Right, but I don't remember it.
Oh my goodness, those were some good pancakes.
They were something.
Did you know that they don't let me cook anymore?
What?
No, I have this thing.
And he walks over out of the room. He just leaves the room.
We,
Oh no.
I go have
Let's
to-
walk
yeah,
out
let's
of this
follow
room and
him.
close it because it's about to get very loud.
So
I
you,
think
you
walk
do this.
out.
You walk out. You move the statue back in front of the door, and all of a sudden, out of the room, you see this. And Jojo comes, and he looks much larger, but he still looks to be made of different bags of flour with like bread and things sticking out. But he looks like he's in a huge mech suit made of flour and bread.
What is this?
So Darius said that sometimes, even though I have a big heart, I have a small statue. So he made me a big statue. This is my bread mech.
I love it.
Yeah, so this gives me a +1 strength. If I could give it those kind of numbers, and I can run rather than just waddle.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we run to wherever Cecil is?
No, I don't like this thing.
And he goes and
Okay.
puts it back, and then he comes back in his normal form.
I think it's gaudy.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Maybe Claire will carry you.
I'll carry you. You tell us where to go.
How many pounds is?
Okay, let's go to the 3rd floor. Jojo going to the 3rd floor.
This is the tower with the red door?
I'm going to the 3rd floor. Yes. Yep. We're going?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
What floor are we on now?
Second.
Oh, okay.
I'm going up the 3rd.
I feel like they wouldn't have stayed in this tower.
Okay, here we go. Here's the red door.
I'm gonna knock on it.
Be careful.
I'm gonna knock on it.
It echoes. And then opens. And Jojo runs in.
This is my favorite when I play this.
And he puts.
They're not in here, but the music's very nice.
Alright.
Is this room...
It's like a really ugly teal color, and there's a lot of like toys and stuff in it.
So let's play.
They must be low. I feel like he would have taken her down low.
Yeah.
I thought they sealed those dungeons off.
They did seal the dungeons.
Well, Jojo, take us to the second place, then.
I'm not allowed to go there,
Okay.
but I will take you.
Oh.
Okay.
He takes you down the 3 flights of stairs to the entrance where the altar is. You head up and you move the altar, and the altar in the central chamber.
You did say last game all the dungeons were sealed off, right?
They seal them off, yeah. Cold wind blows out of the dungeon. You've not been here since Varasha was freed of the curse, but you still remember the death and turmoil that met you down here, the loss of several of your friends, the horrible, wretched monsters that crawled their way out of the sewer grates, the blood-soaked queen, and the pile of corpses that surrounded her chamber. What do you do?
Why
Does
would
it
they
look
take
like
the little
people-
girl down here?
Does it look like people have been here lately?
Survival.
Survival. What do I roll? Ooh, 15.
So you look and you see that the film of dust around this has been moved. You believe that the statue and this has been disturbed very recently.
Well, either they're here right now because something clearly moved this, or there's a deeper, darker thing down here.
Yeah.
It's a 50-50 chance, but I'm a lean on that they were.
Jojo's gonna stay up here.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
I'm gonna
Love you
pull up
too,
my
Jojo.
shield and start going down.
Hold on.
Shing shing.
I want to take out my shield and say a prayer to Azeron, and I'm gonna cast locate creature, which can be a human, and I'm going to try to locate Cecil.
Okay. In your mind's eye, you see a sun, and silhouetted, you see this figure of a little girl, and all around the sun is fire. Before there is a flash of white light in your mind's eye, and you see Cecil cradled up against a small corner. You hear the drip, drip, drip of water. You believe that she is down below, and right as the vision ends, you see Vinar Lorne pointing at something. And the vision comes to an end, and you believe that she is down here.
Oh, okay, she's down here. So
Well, I'm gonna
That's
start to
terrifying.
go downstairs with my sword or my shield out and just kind of at a jog walk.
Brisk.
Yeah, brisk walk.
Yep. Okay, you guys head down?
Yeah.
Marching orders.
I'll go first.
I'll go behind.
Okay.
I'll go after.
Okay.
I'll bring up the rear.
Got it?
Got it.
All right.
Line.
No, it's okay. So you head down. Single file, because it's nice and tight. It's been a while. It's dark. Guys, anybody have any torches or
I cast light.
light will do it. You can see about 60 feet in front of you. As you head down, you're familiar with this area. You get to the bottom. You enter into the large chamber. The taps have been unset, and you see the 4 statued guardians. You know that one of them is Keelix, one of them is Don John. Not sure of the other 2.
We know
When
one
we
of
look
them.
at 'em now-
It's one of them starts with a V. It's like
Do we
bearish.
recognize them now?
They have helmets and stuff.
Wasn't the other one Alex?
No. One of them was with a V because of Cecil's.
They're all wearing helmets. You don't know all of them. So you just know for a fact as characters. One is Don John, one is Keelings, for sure. So, as you enter in, you hear some like puddles, like something's running through the water.
Cecil? Vinar? It's us.
Out of the shadows, you see a little girl running towards you. Oh, please, I think Vinar's in trouble.
We'll go help
She
him,
comes
but
running up to you.
All right.
David, do you want to go run her up to safety, and then we'll go and then come back down and meet us?
Yeah,
I don't think she should stay down here. It's safe
pick
up
her
there.
up and start to jog
like to-
my way.
Like maybe take her to Lexi or take her to
I'll
somebody
take her
up there.
to
Hold on,
Jojo.
before anybody leaves, I'd like to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. On her,
Yeah.
Well, it's in 30 feet, I think.
Yeah, it's 30 feet, so on her.
there are no spells cast on her.
Do we see
spells?
stars in her eyes?
Perception check.
I get a +1 to the 6.
No.
So is there,
You would detect if she was an illusion. She is not an illusion. There are no spells on her.
Cecil, where is he
How
at?
is there any
30
magical,
feet.
but is there any magical ability coming from her? Would I be able to detect that?
No, she's
No?
not cast anything.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cecil, where is he at?
She points down the hall. It's near, like, toward the back where Varash's chamber was.
Okay, where's your mother?
She kind of goes blank for a moment. I think she's with him.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll go check it out for you.
Montague, can you cast some light spell on me? That way we can see the way.
Maybe.
We're not in pitch dark, because I ain't got no torches.
Well,
I ain't got no torches.
Here, I've got a torch. And I toss him a torch.
Alright, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna like
All
start
right,
to
so you
run.
you jog back, and the torch kind of glinting as it goes away, just flickering away. Like all you see is the light. It's coming off of Montague and the torchlight. It's dark down here, and it's cold and it's mildewy, and all around you are hewn stone walls, and you feel kind of claustrophobic.
Something's not right. We should hurry up.
Yeah, let's go find Vinar.
we'll pick up the
Get
pace.
out of here.
Okay. I'm gonna just keep saying his name as we're walking, yelling out for
Mina,
them.
Mina.
Hands are sweating.
All right. Let us play the game of chance. You have a 10% chance. Something bad. It's not very high, but that's the way it works. What do you want?
It's just higher than 10, right?
1 to 9?
Yeah, 1 to 9.
You hear somebody yell down the hall. Back you! I will not let you take the woman. Sink! He yells, Cecil! Where have you gone?
Vinar, we have her.
She's safe.
Hurry! To my aid!
We run.
All right, you run down the hall. You see that in the corner, Varasha is up against the wall. She looks pinned, unable to move. So her eyes kind of flicker over as though she's looking for her daughter. And you see Vinar Lorne with his rapier pointed at the corner. From where you're standing, there's nothing in the corner. Back! Back! But you're still too far away. You haven't shined light.
Yeah, I'll throw it out 20 feet in front of me.
Ooh, the light goes flying out. Lighting the corner. You see a figure in a dark, hooded robe. Takes a step forward. If you would stop your squabbling, I could offer some assistance. Rasha falls to the ground, able to move again. Hello, adventurers. Do you not recognize me? It is I, Zezot. I told you we would meet again. I can't hear you.
I recognize you.
You know this charlatan. I should stab him through. How did you get down here? Please. Your walls are so three-dimensional.
What do you want?
I have been watching you, and I sense great things on the horizon. Your adventure is exotic, to say the least. And I like exotic things. So here's my bargain. To the southeast, in a grove of death, you will find a tree that has no seeds, no fruit, only brambled limbs, in a most decadent garden. Of sanguine pleasure. I would like the heart of this tree for my own personal needs. And if you do this for me, I will offer you my services.
Why can't you get it yourself?
Please, the magics of the Circle of Nine are not to be tampered with. We all learned each other's tricks, and I would rather not be burned again.
Well, how are we supposed to get to the heart of the tree if you can't? And you're one of the 9.
Because the wards are not set for such meager adventurers. Is it too much for you?
What are your services that you're offering? Why do we need you?
I offer so much knowledge, perhaps. I travel this world. I know many things.
What are you going to use this heart for?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It's my business.
If you're a friend of Darius, why wouldn't you just give this information freely?
I am not a friend of Darius, merely an acquaintance. We had a difference of opinion. He thought we shouldn't have power. I disagreed.
And went with Khatzup?
No, of course not. There is power with temperance, and there is power without any regard for life. I prefer power with temperance, mostly knowledge. I require the seed, the heart of the seedless tree.
Do you know exotic knowledge?
Of course. Do you have something?
Yes.
What would it be? Name your price. Mine is steep. Yours should be moderate.
Oh, that hurt. Do you know anything of the Star Touched?
Truly exotic. Let me dig into my repertoire. I know enough.
Do you know how to stop it?
Stop it? Perhaps. And with the right tools, I may know even more.
Can I insight him?
Sure, of course. Always. Always, always, always. Nat 20!
+7.
You don't trust him, but you do know that he has a vast amount of knowledge.
I have his journal.
He has seen many things. He has explored the world. His entire purpose is to find the things that most people find unseemly and or unconventional.
What do I know why I don't trust him?
Because he seems very sneaky. Why does he want this heart? You have no concept of it. You also know that the Circle of Nine broke under suspicious circumstances, and a wizard of his power could potentially betray you. That being said, he has been around while Darius has been trapped inside his phylactery.
I know. I think we have to decide if this is a risk worth taking to trust him.
Well, do we have any other paths to obtaining any knowledge about the Star Touched?
Not right now, no. But how do we know if he really knows something? I think you need to tell us something first.
I would not make a deal with this wretch. This is being our lord. Those who hide in the shadows often become concealed in them.
To think about the safety of Cecil and Garandek. If Star Touch is going around, or if Cecil has a chance of it coming back, he might have an answer for us.
At what cost? Silver-tongued demon. Varasha leaves to go find Cecil. At this moment, you will come back down, David, and see Varasha. She runs towards you.
Even if I'm like upstairs already, because I've been.
Well, I thought you were going to go put her back. You're welcome to stay upstairs if you'd like.
Yeah.
You're not going to come back down?
Yeah, no. Not
Okay, perfect. So then you don't see her. I apologize.
Um,
Varasha runs down.
So
We need to know that if we get this for you, that nobody's going to be harmed from it.
He thinks. The heart will not harm anyone.
Well, that is not the... That is... You had to think about that and come up with a way to answer it. So will you harm someone with it? Or with the power you get from it?
Not directly. But knowledge sometimes hurts.
You gotta give us something.
I'll give you knowledge in return for the knowledge of the heart of the tree.
You gotta give us something first.
Some kind of proof up front that
How do
you
we know
actually
you-
do have the knowledge that we're risking our lives for.
Fine. He pulls out a piece of Harkarl. One of my most prized pieces.
I take it.
You have some Harkarl.
What does that prove?
It proves that I am willing to trade. Harkarl is an incredibly rare, exotic food with a succulent scent.
What is the ability to appraise something in 5e?
It'd be intelligence.
Montague? Is that worth anything?
I'll look at it with him holding it.
It smells horrible.
But I have
Just so bad.
I have no tongue, so my scent is.
You
No,
can still
no,
smell.
no.
That's not how that works.
You can't taste it though.
Just intelligence? If it's just intelligence, it would be 11.
From the looks of it, not much.
This doesn't look like it's worth.
It is.
Again. How can we trust you?
You can't, I suppose. That's what I will go off of. You have what you have. I will be here tomorrow if you wish to barter. Otherwise, we may simply go our separate ways.
Is there a chance that maybe we want the heart in that tree? Could we
By all means, try.
try what, to get it?
He
Or
simply
use
walks
it.
back into the shadows. You feel like your logic games with him are not going to work. You're welcome to try to take it from him or use his own logic against him, but he simply appeared and disappeared. Most likely, if he wants to, if you try to take it, he will take it from you. He's not so much concerned about you as he is with whatever's keeping that heart in the tree. That being said, you're welcome to try to fight.
I'm good.
Level 20 druid. Whatever he is.
I say let's go back up and sleep on it for a little bit and get with Darius tomorrow once he recovers a little bit. And decide
Well,
what
It's
we're
an
gonna
option
do.
we gotta keep open.
But at the same time, remember we talked about this before. We were gonna go to the cities south of Terrafond and try to free the slaves.
We can kill two birds with one stone. Sorry.
Kill two
Nice.
stones with one bird.
Yeah, he
So
said-
as you guys are all talking, you start to walk back up, I would assume?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do a meanwhile here in a second. We'll do the meanwhile now, because this is, yeah. So, David Jones, you have brought Cecil up. As you reach the top, you see several guards approach. One of them is Roger.
What are you guys doing here?
Well, we heard a commotion. We're doing rounds of the entire keep.
Well, for right now.
And
as
also,
far-
good to see you, David.
good to see you too.
We actually
Roger.
know each other. I know he didn't really make it seem like we did, but we do.
Yeah, no, I got him his day guard. But
Oh, good. Yes, Eddie brags. Good. Hi, David.
Hey, for everything as far as no,
Keep going.
Yeah,
for how do I word this?
he's from a farm. He told me that much too.
As far as
Not
I
that there's
know,
anything wrong with
everything-
farmers, but just him.
as everything that I know for right now, everything's fine. I think I just got Cecil. I'm gonna take her up to her room. or
We
the
could do that
playroom.
for you if you'd like.
I feel more comfortable taking her
Of
myself.
course. How about I come with you though? We could catch up. It's been a lot. There was a grey streak that shot across the sky a little bit ago, and well, that was terrifying. I thought, hey, you're on the day guard. Not much going to happen in the portal, and then the
Yeah.
entire castle was attacked. So
Yeah, no, it was some
good stuff follows you,
evil
David.
wizard thing, and Montague stopped it with some more magic. There were some pig demon things. I owned at them. Made them scared of me. I'm gonna pick up Jojo. I'm gonna like give one of the guys the torch, and just pick up Jojo.
This
and
interaction
start
is
walking
magic.
upstairs.
It's just magic. So Jojo, kind of mouth ajar.
Sack a jar.
Is all of this real, David?
What?
What you just said?
Yeah.
He hugs you. It's okay, David. We all have bad days.
I'm perfectly fine.
No,
cool.
David, you need this.
I wanna think that because David just clearly has like a giant dent in like his arm. I've had worse.
I know, David, but I want to hug you.
All right. I'm gonna pick him up and start to take Cecil.
The four
and
of you head
Jojo.
out. So as you leave the main hall, at that moment, Varasha comes running out, sees no one, and begins to kind of look around, and then she runs off. The hall is empty. You guys have continued your conversation. The conversation has ended. You start to walk back up, and all of a sudden, you hear... There's a huge, like, everything rocks. You feel the entire castle's foundations kind of... Boom! All of a sudden, piece of rock collapses down as one of the corridors. There's multiple corridors out, but this one completely just seals in. And from one of the other ones, you see dust blow down the hallway. Kind of... Oh my gosh, did you hear that? And a little green thing comes running out.
Oh my god. What did you do?
You're not gonna believe it! Hey guys!
What happened?
So, there I was. Do you want to hear the whole story?
Yeah.
Alright, so there I was. And I'm looking for you guys because it's been a while. You know, I haven't seen you in a little bit of time. And there was pandemonium in the streets, let me tell you. So there were people screaming, there were people running. It was a free-for-all. I got a lot of stuff. So my bags are pretty full, And I wanted to come and tell you that I have all kinds of new things that we could open up that shop we've been talking about. You know, eclectic merchandise for the rich. So I thought that this would be a wonderful opportunity. And as I'm down here in the cold and the dark, I peek my head through a crack, and what do I see? Gold. So much gold. But I couldn't get to it. So I looked around, and what do I know? Way down at the bottom of the lake, I see a big blue bomb. Just left there. So I walk down and I get it. And I come back up because I have time to spare and none of my friends are in danger. So I think, I'm not going to go get that right now. I can go now because no one's in danger. And I'm gonna split the party by doing that. So I got the bomb, I came back up, I set it, and I thought maybe I should step back 5 feet. And then I made more noise. I said 10 feet, maybe 30 feet, 40 feet. I stood back 40 feet and I still got burned. That wall is gone. The corridor's destroyed, but I can tell you this. The gold is in there.
Did you get it?
No, the whole corridor's completely collapsed.
That's probably for the best.
There was so much gold,
Were there
guys.
people in there?
No. What?
You didn't see any people when you set off the bomb.
It was a sealed room. Do you think somebody sealed someone in that room? My God, we have to go get them.
Where's Sarge?
Darius is upstairs.
Okay.
You don't seem at all impressed by this.
Well, I'm just worried that you blew stuff up and someone might be hurt.
Listen, the
You
way
hurt
my
yourself.
brain works is 1 and 1 equals 2. Door with a crack, blue bomb,
Explosion.
profit.
Okay.
Can we clear out some of this rubble?
No,
we
we're not
have-
doing that now.
We have some pressing matters we have to attend to first.
Fine, we'll do
How-
what you want
how-
to do
how
all
long-
the time.
I want to look at the rubble.
I mean, it's a total cave-in.
Why don't you get Agaga and Manny to help you?
No.
I like it.
How about we go upstairs and we send down a work crew, and then they know what they're doing. They'll be able to do it safely, shore up the walls, and then we can actually go do other things.
Can I be the foreman?
Yes.
Yeah, by all means.
Because you
Stay down here.
you're gonna give us a profit of the gold.
No, you don't want to be a part of it.
Well, we're getting you a crew to help you.
You play a hard bargain. 60-40? 30-70?
I need diamonds.
80-20?
No. What? Why are you? No, you can't be That's treasury. Clearly, you can't steal from the kingdom. That's illegal.
I'm not stealing.
Vina, I'm
anything.
very sorry.
I don't know if it's a sealed room. It's very strange.
He saw a crack in a wall, and you're saying it's sealed. You can only see so much from a crack, Lyra.
So let me get this straight. There's gold down here that was sealed into a wall? Like treasure?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
I would assume we should investigate this. We could use the gold to fund some of our operations. If not that, why was it sealed away?
Who was it?
Benar. The only NPC who ever helps you.
What do you mean trash can help?
Well, yeah, it's weird.
I
and-
agree with you, Torque. I think that bringing down a skilled team would be ideal. Trash King will not be the foreman. In fact, I am this close to incarcerating him.
For blowing up part
Yeah,
of the
Beaner,
castle.
I don't know about you, Montague, but we're broke, and I need, if I want to really channel the energy of my god, I do need some wealth. I need diamonds.
Yep.
I need
So
a
gods are crazy. They need a lot of gold and stuff.
Yeah.
Dinar, the treasury isn't in the catacombs here?
Well, not the. What do you mean?
Like,
Well,
this
where you
isn't
store
money
the
you
gold.
knew
This
of.
isn't.
Honestly, I thought that the entire kingdom was ransacked long ago. I've not heard of any gold in this kingdom since he kind of has a moment where he looks kind of perplexed as though he's trying to remember. But of course, there's a gap in memory. Not that I am aware of, Montague.
So
And
it
gold
is-
stores would be helpful in our fight against the I'm calling it an empire, but Terrafon.
yeah, then I really do think Manny and Agaga would be helpful.
It would be perfect for their business. Yes.
Well, I don't think Agaga would fit down here. If we had to walk down here single file, I don't think a troll would fit.
Manny
So,
will.
Vina, will you be able to take care of this? And then.
Yes, I will take care of this. If this is what you'd like, I will help.
Thank you.
Shall we depart? That will have caused quite a commotion upstairs.
Yes.
Yeah, we should probably let them know.
So just so I'm clear, we shouldn't do that in the future.
If you
Not
see a
necessarily.
crack in the wall with gold inside of it, inform us first, and we will help.
All right. All right. But I did find some stuff.
What did you find?
Would you like it? He pulls out his bag of tricks. During the chaos that ensued, the Trash King went around all of Garanduk, stole from as many of the people of Ilden as possible, and then found certain storerooms inside of Garanduk filled with little items. As he sorts through each of the items, he heads over and hands them to you. Each of you gets your own fun little item.
I don't want pocket sand.
He hands over, I would never, and hands you a beautiful gold-bound book.
Oh, thank you, Trash King.
I've got the perfect thing for you, Clara. I know how much you like animals, so I found this jar of eyeballs. And he hands you the jar of eyeballs.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. I don't see David here, so somebody will have to get him this. I saw that he's always about, I want to protect everyone. So I found him this really nice shiny scale.
Oh.
Yeah, it's flimsy, and it tastes like perfume. And the sea.
I like that.
Yeah, who's going to give it to him?
I'll give it to
All right. Perfect. Montague, you're kind of tricky. You seem to be the guy who has it all. You're always so prim and proper, and you have that cookbook. So let me just go ahead and reach it. This looks perfect. And he hands you a...
I get to choose?
No, it's your Halloween.
Oh, okay. The vial of teeth.
You have a single tooth.
All right.
It is a dragon's tooth, but you don't know that.
Wait.
All right. And I don't know you very well.
Or at all?
I don't know. I think we had a moment. Crystals?
Crystals?
Sure, yeah.
And I got you this.
Okay.
And he hands you a...
think of porcupine quills.
Perfect. So, for those of you who are watching, every year we play a game of Dungeons & Dragons we call Halloween Dungeons & Dragons. It's kind of like a Halloween party where we play a lot of Halloween-based games. They're more physical in nature, not just at the table. And the winner of this game gets to choose trick or treats. So every year there are usually 5 tricks and 5 treats. This year we played, and the poor Mr. Zachary Gibson, our Leximox, pulled a trick, as did Clara. But everybody else here got treats. So these unique magical items have properties that either help or hurt the player. Our Lyra was the luckiest, even though she did not win the game. She still chose the best. She didn't even play the game. Yeah, she got the best trick because it is a little bit of a random thing. Treat. So your treat is she got an extra plot point. Then she used one of them tonight. So yeah.
I use lots of them.
She uses them as soon as she gets it.
That's why I use
We'll come back to the trick because, sorry. Mr. Montague got Dragon's Teeth. He now gains the ability to use Intimidation on non-hostile foes. So you have advantage on Intimidation against non-hostile foes. David Jones, when he gets his Mermaid Scale, he has a swim speed. So that's actually pretty important because
You also said I could attack underwater.
That's what swim speed gives you.
Oh.
So when you have a swim speed, you're allowed to attack underneath the water.
With his full armor.
With his full armor. So that's super important. And Mr. Torque, you have advantage on animal handle checks against non-hostile creatures with his porcupine quills. And of course, Clara got a trick. And
My first trick of 3 years.
hey, that's pretty good. So trick. Your trick is if she has dark vision, she loses dark vision. So she no longer has dark vision. The newt eyes steal her dark vision. If she didn't have dark vision, she would no longer have passive perception, but she could still roll for it. So, happy Halloween. What do you think of my haul?
Where did you get these?
Oh, don't worry about the details. And no givesy backsies, and he runs off.
I really don't want these.
Just put
How
them
do
on the ground
do
and
we know
leave.
what they do, or do we have to figure it out?
You have to figure it out.
Are we in the dark still?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can I? Okay.
You okay?
No.
You no longer see different shades of gray.
No.
Clara, what's wrong?
I can't see.
Are you blind?
No, I can see you. I can't see past you, and normally I can see past you.
What a shame. I cast light.
You cast light, however, cosmetic change, charisma saving throw. DC 14. It's not very high, but it's very important.
You go blind.
It was an 18 and it rolled.
3. Anything else that we can do?
Can't help with that.
I'm not there.
Your eyes are in the jar, and the newt eyes are in your eyes.
Gross.
That's nasty.
Oh.
Now.
I open my. Can I open? I want to just look at this book. Does it have anything in it?
It looks to be written in Celestial. Do you read Celestial?
I believe I do.
Okay, we're gonna come back to that. So,
I don't
what
normally.
else?
Oh
What
yeah,
else?
I do.
Okay, so then you can read it. It'll take some time to read it.
My eyes feel different.
They look gross.
Oh my God, Bonnie, you're right.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
They look like little bug eyes.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
They look like you have bugs in your eyes. What are you looking at? What is that?
That's what he gave me. Those are my eyes.
Oh no.
I thought you
what
pulled
is
out
it?
of mirrors.
My eyes are in the jar.
I'm just not.
He's like, what is going on? He has a tongue.
No. You'll have to live with it. I have no tongue now. My tongue was in a box also. I didn't get a tongue replacement though. I didn't get your cool like lizard tongue. I have no tongue. I'm a chef and I can't even taste. I have no tongue. Yeah, at least you have eyes. I can't see in the dark and now you can't see in the dark. It's not a big deal.
I can see in the dark.
Yeah.
So do we
Great.
still have a bakery or?
And scene.
End of the game.
Ilden blew up.
Oh. Do we have like other bakeries or something?
We still have one in Welfta.
Oh, okay.
In here. There's
Because I still got the money bag from that.
Yeah, I have.
Guys, my eyes.
What did he give you? Are your eyes in your jar?
I hope not. Those are sharp. No, yeah, it's porcupine quills.
I mean, do you want to take them out and like?
Yeah, I'll take one out and just kind of
All right, so
look at it.
you take one out, and as you're going to, you kind of pull them out in the jar. One of them pricks you pretty sharply. Ooh. And all of a sudden, everybody around the table gets this scent. It's not a bad scent, but it's a little bit like a pheromone scent.
What does Drogo do?
Drogo just kind of looks over at him and just kind of looks. It's kind of just it's almost at the edge of your senses, but you smell different.
your tears are different.
Can you still cry?
I'm really freaking out, guys. I don't know.
And Alexander goes,
Oh my God!
You need to make your drawing.
No, she does not.
There are toad eyes in.
There are ways to fix things, but now you have character goals. It's called character goals. You need some greater restoration.
Like when you were the.
But I need diamonds.
Call me good old
kinda just look at the
diamond
tooth.
eyes.
Okay, I'm gonna keep this now.
I got a tooth.
What is it? What does it do?
I don't know.
Is,
It's pretty big.
is that your tooth?
God, I
It's a
hope
really
not. It's
big
giant.
tooth.
Is that his tooth in the
Not
jar?
his tooth.
It's not my tooth. It's a big
Okay.
tooth.
That's
It'd be funny if I had it. I'm like, ah.
So as you look at the tooth, do you take it out? Do you look at it? Or
I'm
no?
looking at it.
So you pull it out. You're looking at the tooth, and it's not even like you're noticing it, but as you look at it, like it's a really large tooth. It looks really sharp, and primally, instinctually, there is an amount of fear looking at it, because whatever had that tooth shouldn't exist. And so everybody that sees it is just filled with a little bit of
No,
fear.
we don't. Now,
Even
you
me.
said it's a dragon tooth, but we don't know it's a dragon tooth.
No, but that is a really scary looking tooth.
This
Can
is.
I do like a nature thing to see if I
Sure.
know what it is?
Ah.
So perfect that you got the tooth.
Clara, I know you're having a thing, but do you have any idea what kind of tooth that is?
Yeah.
It's so big.
I can
Ah.
look.
Can you look with your eyes?
I don't know. Or only
Look with your
18.
eyes.
What would it be?
Nature.
Nature.
Yeah, you're good with that.
23.
Okay, so 23, you believe that this belongs to a mythical beast. So dragons in this world are... You're not even sure if they exist. Lyra 100% believes that they do.
They do.
But you're not sure. However, the tooth, if you could guess, you would think, based on pictures you've seen, things you've done, dragon.
I
You just put it up. Look at it. What is this?
I can't taste it.
You gonna put it as a nose ring?
What is it, Lyra?
Earring.
I
Not a
need to get
necklace. Not a necklace. Just an earring.
Just like stabs.
I'm
it
sorry, that
through
would just be
his
so
ear.
terrible. This huge, gaudy, dragon tooth earring.
That's why I said it on the
A nose
There you
ring.
go.
Gauge.
Yeah.
For cosplay.
Here you go.
Yeah, just a
problem.
nose ring.
Oh, yeah.
It is. It's a total dragon tooth.
Look at the earring. Have a goatee.
Do that crazy piercing where you pierce it through your chin.
I have it like through my
You
nose.
like he like gauges his ear and sticks it through.
Yeah.
Dragon.
You just put it onto your head and you're now a unicorn.
I'd like cut off my finger.
What is it, Lyra?
It could be a nice necklace.
Lyra, I called you Lyra. Look, I'm doing it. Oh my god, I hate all of you.
Lyra, are you feeling okay?
No, I'm not.
Did you?
Instinctively, you know.
Can you see yourself in me? Is that what the book does? Do I have your face?
I read a line of it. No, it's like probably from my god. It's written in a holy language. So no.
See, that's what's different about this. It's from pictures and books that I've seen, because I studied animals. It looks like a. It can't be though.
A what?
Okay.
A dragon's tooth.
I look at it again. Yes. Yes, it is. That is. Yes, that is probably a gift from Azeron to you, Montague.
I have your god's tooth.
No, it's not his tooth. His
Yeah,
would be
that's not-
much bigger.
Lyra, I don't want
Maybe
to,
it's the bottom one.
dismay your.
No, it's probably one of the younglings.
I don't want to.
She says this with no knowledge at all
Yeah,
about
it's completely
dragons.
baseless.
Yeah, just completely.
No,
I
I
know
have
that you
to know.
believe in your dragon god, but dragons aren't in this world.
Are you? Do you know anything? Yes, they are.
I hate to be the person who breaks up this soiree, but again, that would have probably caused some commotion upstairs.
I have commotion right now. I have lizard eyes.
I'm going to be honest with you, Clara. It's not that noticeable. He white lies.
Yeah, let's go upstairs.
As you head upstairs with your ill-begotten trinkets, you come and you see that Roger is standing he's come back down and he's standing in front of the gate. Oh, hello everyone. The Trash King is sitting right next to him. So as you come up, before he greets you, you see the Trash King reach over and hand Roger a vial of red and black dust.
Don't take it. Don't take it. Don't take it.
Roger,
He
look
grabs
at Clara.
So anyways, there I was. I'm sitting right underneath this beautiful portrait of a bird on fire. And I just scooped down and grabbed as much of the stuff that was in the nest as I could, and I put it in this vial, and now it's yours. No givesy backsies! And he runs out.
Is David up here?
What is this? And he puts it in his pouch.
Don't keep it.
What was it?
That's too
It is
does it do?
Phoenix dust.
What does it do?
It allows him to get a full rest outside of combat instantly.
Oh yeah, that was good for the wizards.
Is David up here?
David is not up here.
We gotta find him.
Okay. You wish to go find him?
Yeah.
I mean, Roger did go with me.
He came back down.
All right, yeah.
Yep. You gonna try to find him? Meanwhile, you guys head up. You move the statue aside, and you all enter into Darius's room.
We walk through the statue. Because we believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. You walk through the statue. You're not there. It's just you. You walk into the room.
Where'd you guys go?
No,
Oh, it was just him.
just him.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a meanwhile. Sorry, yeah. So he's in. Hey, he's in the room with Cecil and Barasha, and they walk up and they hug their father.
And husband.
And also JoJo's there.
And JoJo's there.
Right.
What do you do, David?
100%. I do have a helmet on,
Mhm.
so I'm gonna take it off.
Perfect.
Just gonna sit there.
That's it? Okay.
How did you get? What happened? Barasha, what happened?
She composes herself. I'm not sure. We were down there. Venos thought it would be the safest place, the last place anyone would look. They would have to get through the entire kingdom, plus understand the secret entrance. In fact, it was my idea that we go. Between us, David, I'm constantly drawn to that place. I feel like it will be my tomb as I live. It is why I wanted to leave. But I understand that it is important for Darius and I to be here to help you rebuild this kingdom and for me to atone for the curse.
Darius is still asleep, yeah. Well,
If I could, I would find that tree and I would burn it to the ground.
alright, I see. I understand that. Well, best way to face this is to confront it head on.
Should I come with you to the tree?
If you feel safe with people more around you, I would come with some people. I wouldn't hide that you're afraid. Fear is just what makes you a human person, an elf, a dwarf. Even they're as hard-headed as a dwarf is. They even fear.
So I should come with you.
If that's what you wish. You could have Keelix or Don John come with you too. Two with your main guards.
Perhaps it started at the tree. It will end there.
Yeah.
The rest of the group, you reach the room.
David.
Yep.
Trash King wanted to give us all a bunch of stuff he found all over the place. So here's this and no takesy backsies because I don't know what it does.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay. You're not 100% sure what it does, but you have it.
It's like a silver scale of a fish.
Mhm.
Yeah, because look at Clara.
Yeah, no, that's nasty.
I got a gold tooth. And then,
Where'd you get what kind of tooth is that?
It's a dragon's tooth.
I'm instantly just gonna like put the fish thing like in a tiny pocket on my shoulder. I'm gonna pull out Darius's notebook. I'm gonna flip to the dragon souffle. How about this? I'm gonna hold it up to Montague.
I don't remember
You
What
have
was
this. It is an incredibly powerful spell.
It was Greater Restoration.
It is Greater Restoration.
And it required a dragon's tooth.
And it requires a dragon's tooth.
what else do I read the rest? Like
I mean, it's a
You
souffle,
could
so
make it
it's-
if you want.
So it's what, egg, butter.
Greater
It was stuff we had. It was stuff we had. It just required a
It's
dragon's
very readily available. The one that isn't is the dragon's tooth.
David, can I see this?
Yeah.
I take it. I go over to Darius, and can I like medicine inspect him? How is he?
He's
Because
just sleeping. He's just exhausted.
He's just like. Is there any like?
You see the hand that he had is like it's pretty wilted, but he looks like he will mend. He might lose function in his hand, but even his hand is starting to get the color back.
He needs rest.
Yeah. All right.
Do you want me to do
Well, this-
inspect him to see if he needs anything more
yes, because I mean,
medically?
if we can use this dragon tooth.
I don't know if he'll need all of that. Let me look.
I'm knocking on the
Not
statue.
medicine.
Hello?
Oh,
Oh yeah, we just.
Hey?
I'm a.
Torb, believe!
Believe what?
Believe
you're
you can
in
walk
here.
through. Just believe you can walk through and just walk.
Okay.
You walk right in.
I'm medicining Darius. 14.
He's fine.
Yeah, I don't save that. He'll be okay.
Can I have the book
It can
back?
come in handy, I'm sure.
Oh yes.
It's in your book too.
No, it's just in mine.
Oh, is it? I
Why?
flipped the cookbook. Is it in the? I can't remember.
Because it was ripped out
is
with
the
the
souffle-
cupcakes.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
So it's just in mine. You want to copy it down into the cookbook?
Well, yeah. Is there a blank page or something in the cookbook? Like
There
in the
are
back?
blank pages.
There are blank pages. You can write in it.
I like the
Remember, it
copy.
did a lot of stuff.
Like,
No,
what-
there's just so many. There's only so many blank pages. we can
Correct.
write in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, I like to rewrite or the souffle
Sure.
into the
You start
cookbook.
to write the souffle into the cookbook.
Are you doing that one recipe? Don't we have like a guy made of stone somewhere or something?
Oh yeah, no.
No,
I'm pretty
that all
sure
blew
he's
up.
crushed.
Oh, did
Yeah,
it?
that
Oh, poor guy.
we're not gonna worry about that anymore.
He was never coming back.
And we'll just put that right over here.
Poor guy.
He was kind of turning into like a coat rack for aprons anyway.
Yeah, it's true. He had a big nose.
Yeah.
I don't think I was ever really in the bakery.
Each of you have a moment to think. When the curse ended, did that end?
Hmm.
And if so, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
Well, he would have walked away.
No.
No, he shattered.
He
so
shattered
you would have
before the
needed
curse
some
ended.
glue or
Well, we
It would have
can't go
been.
back there
It probably would have
now.
been a half a second of just
Of just.
something, depending on what happened.
It would have been
I'm telling
instantly
you
just.
guys, I don't want to be able to help anyone without Trash Can getting me some diamonds. So we gotta work with him.
why do I have
Eventually-
this?
Eventually, with enough, because he's right. Gods are greedy and they want diamonds for you to use power.
Yeah,
we'll put a button in that.
Either way. Why do you have like lizard eyes? You have a dragon's tooth.
My eyes are in this jar.
What? You try touching them?
I don't want to touch them.
Can I try to mend those eyes back onto Clara?
That will not work.
You smell weird. What is happening?
I don't know.
Also, I did have a little talk with Frasha, and she has asked me to ask you if we could go back to the tree that started everything and burned down.
In the
With
woods?
some of her original guards, such as Keelix and Danja. She
Rasha,
thinks
is this what you want?
I think it is better. Some things are not meant to be known.
Okay.
Is this the same tree we were talking about earlier? Do we know?
No, they're not in the same location.
This one's relatively nearby.
In the wood.
What trees are you talking about?
The one in the southeast that Zote was talking about.
Sorry.
That is the
Or
tree that
Zote.
she wants burned.
Oh, that is
That
the one?
is-
Correct.
Oh.
Okay. While we're talking, I go sit next to Darius's bed and channel my key and see if I can kind of help his hand a little bit.
Sure. Are you going to heal him?
I already healed him one. I think this isn't like a healing thing. I'll try, but I think I'm just going to try and just generally tend to it.
So medicine or magic or what are you thinking?
I'll start with a medicine check.
Okay.
See how. And I get advantage. No, I don't. I'm sorry. That's 17.
Medicine, you'll know that his hand will not heal by normal means. You would need magic.
Okay.
Farasha, I think he ran out before he asked, but this tree that you want burned down, he wants the heart of it.
And
Are you okay with this?
no, we should burn the tree to the ground. And I was there.
What do you think he would use the heart for? Something
I do
bad?
not know, but I do not trust the Circle of Nine. My
But you
husband
trust
barely...
Darius.
What?
Darius is the circle of nine.
No, he shattered it.
But not everyone was bad.
Most of them were.
We should definitely talk with him about it before we make any decision.
Wait, he
He might have knowledge of the Star Touched if we give it to him.
What will it do us?
Could save Cecil.
She seems fine.
It could save
She
the
might
rest.
not be permanently fine.
Malik's, we believe, is also.
Do what you will then. I have said my piece.
I think we should talk to Darius about it, but
what happens if we could get the heart from the tree, also burn it down at the same time?
I think they need to burn the heart.
We just need more information on what's going to happen.
So wait, what is this about a heart of a tree?
It's complicated, I would suppose. I must impart upon you the urgency of this matter. If you are going to go on this mission, know that we are running out of time to take Fort Tenris. With every day, Malix will gain more favor, more troops. And as you know, it seems that his ultimate goal is to eliminate the Ecclesiarch of Astarias for some unknown, dubious purpose. And I feel that we must stop this. If the staff of Astarias is of any consequence, the more followers that die, the more powerful he will become. As will Elgrix. I do not know the wizard that just attacked us, but it shows us that we have a complete lack of understanding of what is attacking us and what dangers we face. Our men are not ready. This kingdom is not safe. And I cannot lead with you bickering about diamonds and trees.
You
I
might
am
not-
sorry, he takes a moment. I simply want what is best for all of Trevia. And I hope that you want it too. May I have take my leave?
Yes, but just know that we do.
I would like to see more of it. And he walks out.
Well, now.
Slightly unappreciated.
I mean, it is kind of insane. He is trying to solve the end of a war,
I know.
and
but
he can't understand that
Right,
we're doing all
we've done-
maybe
we've
we
done a
should
lot.
leave Darius and Varostin and Cecil.
And Jojo.
We'll let them rest, and we should.
We need to have a
We need to
conversation
talk
with
about
Darius
this.
before we make a decision, I think.
Yes, but we need to talk elsewhere. Not right now. We just rest.
You guys head out?
Mhm.
All right, you guys head out. Varasha thanks you very much for coming to their aid. Cecil is just hugging her father, and Darius is completely unconscious. Jojo Domino just sings. So he sings as you leave. As you walk out, you do notice that Rogaire is standing in front of the gate and he turns towards you. How did it go? I saw Vina alone. He He seemed forlorn. Forlorn is forlorn. He seemed forlorn. I know that there is much weighing on him.
Yes.
We
He's
have
stressed.
some decisions that we have to make. It's all very stressful.
Well, perhaps you can take the evening? Although it is only midday, there are many people that would love your encouragement if that is what you wish. But again, the world is your oyster. I've never had one of those.
Are you enjoying the day, guard?
No. No. The first day was way too eventful. And, no.
I mean, hey.
What would you rather be doing?
I'm trying to help.
Do you want to be a guard?
He takes a moment. It's all I've known. When my mother and father were evaporated before my eyes.
They weren't good to you.
They were still my parents.
I know.
Wait, how do you know?
You talk in your sleep.
Well, it was his lone guard who came and turned me into his squire, and, well, I don't know, it seemed like the right thing to do.
Well, maybe just think about it, because there's a lot of different areas in Gironduk that could probably use help if this isn't your passion.
Thank you, but I've put a lot of time into this, so...
You were so excited to be on the day guard and you hate it.
Well, there was literally it doesn't matter.
Thank you for your kind words of encouragement. I think we will take the day to think of what we need to do and thank the townspeople for holding Gironduk together during the attack.
I do actually have a plan if we are going to go to certain towns that Malix has attacked.
We need to talk about this not in the hall. We need to sit down and converse.
Yeah.
I would like to hear it, David, but let's...
Yeah, we need to go to the hall or something.
So...
Right, really quick. You guys go ahead, I'll catch up. I'd like to go back inside in their room and go to Cecil. Cecil, can I take a look at you for a moment? And I'll go over and with my time in this void and all the stuff that's going on, I want to see if I have any sort of insight at all into the Star Touched. I've heard a lot about it, and I think it has some kind of connection with where I was, and I want to see if I can figure something out or offer something to the group.
Perfect. So you walk up to her. That sounds great. And you look deep into her eyes. As you do, you continue to stare, and she kind of looks at you, she kind of backs up and looks at you kind of with a... Torque? Is there something in your eyes?
That's what I'm trying to find out. You're safe, just please hold still.
No. In your eyes. You feel a breath on your neck as a familiar face leans down over you. Yes, Torque. Is there something in your eyes? As it leans down, you look and you see Mordecai, a doppelganger version of yourself, staring back into you with stars in its eyes. And our game comes to a close. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for another night of Role Seekers. As we continue to do this, we will continue to try to loosen it up. We're still working through a lot of stuff, so we're all a little, I guess, tired and a little excited, and we're gonna just keep. We want this to be as fluid and as fun for you as it is for us, and so our goal is to just keep coming every night, every 2 weeks, and just playing Dungeons and Dragons, just having fun and telling some really great stories. So thank you so much for joining us. Please subscribe. Follow us, YouTube, @RollSeekers. Everything you can find is @RollSeekers. Visit our Patreon. We'd love to have your support, and even if it's just chatting something in the chat, that's what we would love to have. So thank you.
Thanks.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
let's spin around again for only us. Hold your breath, we're diving into something bigger than anything we've ever been. Love be lighthouse, out to lead you home. Stars and the moon illuminating every road. Rest your mind, it's always been there all along. Sense of belonging to a greater unknown. Hold your breath, we're diving into something real and right. Love alive, my satellite. Love be lighthouse, so to lead you home. Stars and the moon illuminating every road. All through the sea.